All right. We're a little late. And this time it's not my fault. It's not All Star's fault. I wonder whose fault it could be.
Probably mine.
That was yours.
I was too busy listening to that new Kanye because that shit is fire.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That new Kanye's heat. Stop playing.
I didn't listen to it. Sorry.
That new Kanye's heat, bro.
I did. He's over exaggerating a bit. It's good. It's not fire.
It's not classic like.
Yes. So you're over exaggerating.
Highly.
I mean, Kanye West is the greatest artist of our generation. So
Says who?
You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot.
Says me.
Kanye West is obviously a great artist, a great producer. Nobody's taking that from him. One of the greatest artists of our generation.
No, I didn't say one of. I said the greatest.
Yeah, that's
artist.
the problem. It would have been better if you said one of, because he is not the greatest artist in my generation.
We're the same generation.
Yeah,
did you just pop up twice?
Not happening.
Yeah. Did he just pop up twice? What the hell? What happened to you?
Yeah, Willis, you hear this dude, Kent, over here saying Kanye is the greatest artist of our generation? That's crazy.
That's blasphemy.
That's
I would never.
There are so many better artists than Kanye. Kanye's not even a top 50 rapper.
Damn sure not.
It's crazy. One of the best ears ever in music, hands down. But
this year?
Yep.
Yo. We can hear you. Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Kanye's the best to ever do it, fam.
He's definitely not. And you making me sound like I don't like I'm like hating on Kanye's artistry because I don't do that. I'm not talking about Kanye the person. I could really care less. But like Kanye musically, we all know like College Dropout is a classic, etc. And then other things were good, but we're not going to act like present day Kanye is anywhere close to captivating, authentic, pure.
Hey, listen, Kanye sold my stepdad some money, so
all right, ready
when he can get that check, cut that he's owed, then I'll fuck with Kanye. But until then,
Dropout is a classic. Late Registration is a classic. Graduation is one of the best.
That's Late Registration.
I was about to say, don't you call Graduation a classic? Don't you do it?
Don't do it to yourself.
Graduation is an absolute classic.
It is not. 808s and Heartbreaks is better.
It's a classic.
Graduation.
808s is phenomenal.
It's better than Graduation. Graduation is not a classic.
Graduation is a classic.
This is crazy.
It's your man's.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is the best rap album.
How about this? Welcome to the episode 98 of the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast, where we will no longer ever talk about Kanye West because
exactly fuck Kanye,
because obviously Dark Kent is drink the
glazing.
Juice. So we're gonna let him drink the juice.
Glazing.
And which is crazy because once again, I never thought I would talk bad about Kanye's artistry, but Kent takes it too far sometimes.
I'm not taking it too far. The dude's
You're glazing.
He is not bro.
Yeah.
You're glazing. First off, one of the best rappers of all time is Eminem. I don't care what nobody says about that. One of the other best top lyricists of the game is Black Thought and Royce the 5'9". And I don't see Kanye out rapping any one of them. One of the best artistry rappers of all time, I could possibly say, would be Drake as of right now, currently. But Drake is definitely years and way beyond Kanye. But you're still talking about Kanye for some strange reason.
To each his own.
No, Drake. I personally wouldn't say Drake is beyond Kanye. I would agree that Eminem is a top 10 rapper. That's obvious. I would agree.
Thank you.
I would agree that Royce is a great lyricist as well as Black Thought. Those are also obvious things. And no, Kanye can't out-rap any of those people. I don't think anybody thinks he can.
No, he can't.
You have to be crazy. You have to be absolutely insane to think that.
But then again, Kent's not calling him a top rapper. He's literally calling him the greatest artist ever of our generation.
Yeah.
Greatest artist, not even saying like rapper. You're saying artist. So he's better than Michael Jackson, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Technically, Michael's
what the fuck you just say?
Wait, hold on. Time out. Did you just say Kanye West is better than Michael Jackson?
Dude, I'm the biggest Michael Jackson fan in the entire world. Kanye West is number one.
Yo, I can't.
Whoa.
Yo, can't. No, bro. Why y'all doing this to me? I used to love this show. Y'all are really messing me up.
Let's talk about wrestling.
Yeah, because this is why I can never have a music podcast with you. Ever, bro. What?
Bro, that's the most blasphemous music opinion I've ever heard in my life.
Y'all bugging out.
There is no one. You have got to be the most delusional person to say that Kanye West is a bigger artist than Michael Jackson.
I didn't
For
say
you to fix your mouth to say that is the most ridiculous statement I have ever heard.
Look at Kanye's discography, bro. Come on,
bro.
And you're comparing it to fucking Michael Jackson. You're really on this shit.
Yo, Enforcer, kick him off the show, right? No, we're gonna put the comments up. First of all, Dan, I missed you too. I'm gonna get into all that when we start the show. I missed you too, bro. And shout out to Chris and Ja for shouting me out last week too. That's what I was gonna say. And all that stuff. That's all cool. I don't like. We might as well just start the show. And I never want to talk. I almost never want to talk to you about music ever again. Okay, like ever again,
bro. I don't want to talk to him on this show now.
The disrespect to say that Kanye West is a better anything than Michael Jackson is both ludicrous and asinine at the same time.
In your opinion, but
no, in public opinion,
bro, and everyone's opinion,
and cultural lore, like
in everyone's facts.
Like, what are we talking about? My like the way to discredit Michael Jackson is crazy. Like we're not gonna do that on the show.
Michael Jackson. I'm saying Michael Jackson is 2. Kanye is 1.
That is crazy to say.
Oh my god, what?
That's the biggest thing I've ever heard, bro. Michael Jackson, who basically created pop music. Michael Jackson, who basically created pop music. Michael Jackson, who made beats with his mouth and then had musicians do what he was doing and could hear when they were wrong because he was a musical genius. Michael Jackson. That Michael Jackson, you're trying to tell me is playing number 2 to a psychopath named Kanye West, bro. Please don't talk to me about Kanye ever again.
Call him a psychopath, but listen to the music.
I don't give a fuck about the music. Are you crazy right now? I can't give 2 shits about the music, bro.
I guess I'm crazy. Let's talk about wrestling.
Yo, wow.
Yeah. All right. So you basically telling us that you fucks with an anti-Semite more than you fuck with somebody that was for the people. Heard you. Just say that. Just say that. Just say that. No. Just say that. Just say that.
He's completely correct because Kanye put his foot in his mouth on the album that we started this conversation
I'm the furthest from anti-Semite. Okay.
But you're agreeing with one.
Yo, bro, there is no one in the chat, no one on the show. I don't know anyone in the world that would agree with you. Like, please stop saying that opinion as if it's fact. It is a horrible opinion. It could be your opinion.
It's not fact. It's my opinion.
It is a horrible opinion.
And your opinion is that my opinion is horrible.
No, and everyone's opinion who is listening to you say these things, it is a horrible opinion.
And I respect everyone's opinion.
Okay, no one respects yours.
No one respects you. No one even likes you right now.
No one respects yours.
No one at all, bro. Like you, what the, bro? What?
That's crazy. You should really keep that to yourself. Can we start the show?
Yes. Yeah. I'm just trying to tag everybody, but at this point, like, if you guys basically don't want to watch the show at this point, I don't blame you because this guy didn't literally. Bro, like what?
He said Kanye West was better than Michael Jackson. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I will never, ever, bro.
I've never heard that in my life.
This is all right. I'm starting the show. I didn't want to do any pre-show. It is the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. We are here every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. ish. Yeah, let's just go. I'm sorry for the views of Dark Kent is not reflecting anybody on this show. We do not fuck with him. All right, we don't fuck with him on the show. We don't fuck with him in real life. Let's go.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
All right.
He says that.
All right.
No, that's taking it too far. I'm having a whole conversation with my wife because the pre-show messed me up, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it did. I'm with you. Hey, sis.
The pre-show jacked me up bad. It really did. Because we hear Doc Kent say a lot of things on the show, specifically about Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, which are fine. But, like, if he ever said Cody Rhodes was the greatest wrestler of all time,
then I'd be lying.
Exactly. Just like when you said Kanye West was better than Michael Jackson, you're lying.
I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, yes, y'all see what's going on here, right? Y'all see what's going on here, right?
I told you I did not want to do this show today. I'm only here off the basis of All-Star. I did not want to do this show today. All right. So for
me, I was fine with doing the show on a Friday night. Kent always pushes for the show just so he could come on here and have everybody like not like him. I'm starting to think, Kent, and I'm serious when I say this next statement. I think you're a glutton for punishment. I think you enjoy being beat up on. I think you like it. Like, and if it's a thing of yours, then keep it to yourself. Don't speak on it. If that's a fetish you have, you like being beat and all that, that's your business. But I feel like you do this show to get beat up because the things you say are the most beat upable things I've ever heard said.
My opinion is unpopular, but
unpopular. It is your own, alone, by yourself.
Exactly. And I believe it to be true.
But you just admitted that Cody Rhodes, who you're a fan of, is not the greatest wrestler of all time. CM Punk, who you're a fan of, who says he's the best in the world, is not the greatest wrestler of all time.
Of course not.
Okay, so how is Kanye West the greatest artist of all time?
Listen to his music, bro.
No, see, no, dubbed. This is utterly ridiculous. And this is how we're starting the show because of you. So don't complain about none of this show because you did this with the most asinine opinion I have heard in a very long time. Like, there are no Dark Kent guys no more. 0 Dark Kent guys. You've lost every Dark Kent guy. We've lost 3 listeners since you said what you said. I'm looking at the numbers. I can see the number. We
can see the numbers.
We literally lost 4 people, excuse me, because you decided you want to stick by the most asinine opinion I've ever heard. This is crazy. He chose violence. Yes, he did. He chose all the violence. He chose to tell me that on a wrestling show that he loves CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, but they're not the greatest wrestlers alive. And then tells me that he loves Kanye West and he's the greatest artist ever.
Ever.
Bro.
Never back down on that.
So for those who don't know, you can find us here on Thursdays, at least for the next 2 weeks. We're trying to make it to 100 episodes. It's becoming a task, and Kent is really making it difficult to get through this one. We're here every Thursday night, 7:30-ish. We're late tonight because of Kent, who decided he wanted to have the dumbest opinion I've ever heard in my life tonight. We're on Instagram right now for an hour. Then you can switch over to Facebook or YouTube, and then we'll be on Twitch the second half on Who Is Quez. It's the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. Welcome to a show that is about wrestling, but for some reason, we have to deal with Kent telling us that Kanye West is the greatest artist ever. And then he put a period on that like he was a city girl, and that's his business.
All I wanted to say was, yo, listen to that new Vultures. That's all I wanted to say.
You see him standing on business. You see him doing that.
I'm 1,000% standing on business with that.
This is not business you're standing on.
I've had this conversation with 1 million people, and I'm not backing down from it.
Listen, I'm not debating you. Neither John's not saying a word. I'm not debating you. I'm not going back and forth with you about that. I am telling you unequivocally, with every fiber in my being, that is the most asinine opinion I've ever heard. And oftentimes, wisdom says being quiet is better than speaking. And you, my friend, need to get wiser and be quiet.
Okay. I'll take it. Yo, cop that Quest tape. Cop the new All-Star.
Your musical opinion now holds no weight. Don't tell them to cop our music.
Nobody's gonna listen to our music now because
don't do it.
All-Star, you've respected my musical opinion for the past 10 years?
Until you jumped out the window and told me that Kanye West was number one to Michael Jackson's number two. I have never heard, bro. You're kicked out of my cookouts.
Mm-hmm.
Like your black card has been revoked.
I thought that shit was been revoked.
Yeah,
it was been revoked.
He was hiding one. He was hiding one. And
you know what? I didn't even put the music in the background. Let me just do that real quick. Let's get the show started. As much as I don't even want to be here, like let's just. All right. First things first. Happy Black History Month. Where we start the show off with a Black History spotlight for an individual African American wrestler.
And I just say we apologize this Black History Month for starting this show off with
blasphemy.
With the blasphemous statement of a Trump supporting Kanye West is the greatest of all time.
We still ain't get our we still ain't get our viewers back, just so you know, because of you. I'm just letting that be known.
We have lost them, and they normally come back. The numbers normally go back once we start the show. You have ruined tonight.
Like you don't understand how mad I am right now. Like getting everything perfect, and all of a sudden here you come with your comments once again, running people away. Just running people the fuck away.
Just an opinion.
No. It's not even an opinion. You stood on ground.
I want to keep this up. Kanye is nowhere near Janet because I agree. I agree that Janet Jackson is above Kanye West.
Let's talk about wrestling, bro.
I agree that Rhythm Nation is better. It's better than all
Rhythm
of the lights.
Nation is better than my
it's better than all of the lights. It's better than Jesus. It's better than almost any Kanye song I can think of. And I like Kanye's music.
No, we're wilding? Hold the fuck up. We're wilding? You came on the show basically supporting a fucking anti-Semite. You came on the show basically standing on business, constantly talking about Kanye. You know this is a fucking wrestling show. And you kept on going on and on and on and on and on about Kanye. And can you even put your foot further down your fucking throat? Because you already know you can fucking deep throat. Ask the way you be talking about fucking Cody Rhodes. You sit up there and deep throat your own fucking foot by talking about Kanye is above Michael Jackson.
I said it. I mean it. Let's talk about wrestling.
Can you please read the chat? I need you to understand why you should keep things to yourself. Like
I'm reading the chat. Just because people don't agree with me doesn't mean that I'm gonna.
No one agrees with you.
First of all, I'm not Ja. I don't back down on my opinions after a couple of months. Sasha Banks or whatever it is. So if I have an opinion, I can't buy it.
Dark King. Let's be honest here. I don't back down from my fucking opinions, but I also get my facts in straight. You, on the other hand, suck too much dick. That's your problem. You suck way too much fucking people's dick. That's your problem. You want me to be straight honest with you? You're a dick sucker.
Hold up, Ja. Relax. And here's why. Kent.
Because
listen. Kent likes getting beat up on. You're doing what he wants. This is not a show for his fetish. This is disgusting now.
You know what? You are the Black Jim Cornette. In all sense of the words. You are the Black Jim Cornette, bro.
No, Ja. Hold on. Calm down, Ja. Here's why. You are fulfilling Kent's fetish right now. I think from now on, we do not attack him on this show. I think he likes, he's a glutton for punishment. I thoroughly think my friend, Dark Kent, enjoys getting beat up on. So we're not.
Dan has known me for years, bro.
So
I back down and change my. What the fuck is you talking about, bro?
He wanted that. He instigated it, like he does. He wanted that. Don't give it to him.
Black History Month spotlight, All-Star. Who would you like to spotlight?
I want to spotlight Mr. T.
No, because I definitely pity a fool right now whoever wanted to ever be a fucking Dark King guy. But yeah, you're right.
Shout out Mr. T, who constantly stays relevant by getting commercials in the Super Bowl like every year. They sign my man up for a primetime commercial every year. They had the A-Team van in the commercial this year. Dark Kent don't agree with me. They had the A-Team van in the commercial this year. It was crazy. Shout out to Mr. T. He's always in the video games. He's been an unlockable character several times. He's a part of my childhood. Shout out Mr. T.
White Kent. Who would you like to pick?
Well, last time we did this, I shouted out Ron Simmons, right?
You shouted out Ron Simmons 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Last week we didn't do it.
Yeah, we did. You don't remember who you stood because you don't remember black people saying no blackness. So sorry. Go into who are you picking now? Velveteen Dream?
No. Kofi.
You already picked Kofi last week. That's who you picked. Who else you got? You only know 2 black people? You only know 2 black wrestlers?
Booker.
You picking Booker T?
Did you just highlight, bro? Don't do it. Bro. I'm telling you. I'm starting to figure it out. Don't do it. We're gonna listen. We're gonna get. Don't do it. He's gonna get mad when you don't yell at him. So don't.
You can't not shout Booker.
Shout out to Stevie Ray. And shout out to Chris and my boy Enforcer, who's going to be starting up a podcast with the WWE Hall of Famer Stevie Ray pretty soon. Make sure you guys be on the lookout for that. As far as who I would like to highlight,
didn't y'all think Ja and Chris were cute last week wearing their shirts, their matching shirts?
It was not planned. Thank you very much.
They was in each
other. Let me see. Who would I like to highlight? Let me think here. How about I'm going to highlight Adam Copeland. I'm going to highlight Edge. You want to know why? Because Edge stood on business when he was in Arizona and decided to not wrestle because that was the last state to actually recognize Martin Luther King Day. So, I'm highlighting Edge.
We are not highlighting a Caucasian for Black History Month.
That's what I'm literally.
He's Canadian. He's Canadian.
It doesn't matter. He's
Canadian.
Black Canadians. There are black people in Canada. Bottom line is, if you can't highlight Adam Copeland, you might as well highlight your boy Cody Rhodes. If you're gonna highlight Adam Copeland,
Cody Rhodes into racism. What are you talking about?
Pick a real black person. The same thing you would have told Dark.
All jokes aside. I'm gonna go with Junkyard Dog.
JYD, fire.
All right. There we go. Of course you would say fire, right? Of course you would.
He was over in a predominantly white South area.
Mm-hmm. So, speaking of Black history and going towards our games real quick, it's time to play the games. So, with that being said, this question states, in honor of Black History Month, rank these 10 female wrestlers strictly based off of their in-ring ability.
I'm trying to. Okay, let me make my screen bigger. Okay, there we go. All right.
You gotta say
I'm Black History Month to rank these 10 female wrestlers strictly off their in-ring ability. Am I first?
You go first.
All right, let's do this. Mercedes.
Shout to Sin, who just popped up in the chat. You kind of missed your boy over here basically glazing over Kanye West, but sorry, continue.
Mercedes.
Number one. Okay.
Mercedes is the number one for all three of us, right? We can all. We got that.
Yes. Willow. Mercedes, Willow, Bianca, Athena.
You actually put Athena in the top 5? Okay.
Hogan, Naomi, Jade, Jazz, Jackie, Kong.
Kong's last?
Bro.
Wow.
This is big.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. White King, what's your list?
Mercedes number one. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go Bianca too. She can work. Mercedes, Bianca, Athena at 3, Jackie at 4.
Tell me what makes Jackie a top 5 female wrestler, even though this is just.
No, let me finish. Because I want to get through this so I can get away from him, honestly. White Kid. Yes, White Kid. He's basically Carlton.
Mercedes, Bianca.
Yo, hold on. No, pause everything. I want to know how Jackie is in anybody's top 5 and she didn't wrestle but one match that was over 3 minutes.
She wrestled for years, bro.
She only wrestled one match in WWE.
This is Black History Month. Let's not insult our Black queens.
I'm trying not to, but I want to know what moment she had that went viral other than her shirt getting ripped off while she was on somebody's shoulders.
But she put in work actually wrestling for a long time.
Having bikini matches? Like, what are we talking about? Having modeling shows against Sable? Like, what are y'all doing right now trying to make me feel? Jackie had a hurricanrana that she botched 62% of the time and the clothesline. That was her moveset, other than some horrible thrown punches and kicks. Y'all gotta be kidding me with the Jackie stuff. Y'all kidding me?
Oh, sorry. What was your list, Darkent? Sorry. Let me let you finish. You had Mercedes, Bianca, Athena, Jackie. Who else?
Willow would be next. After Willow, I go to Naomi.
She was still mid. I know that.
Then Kiara. Then Kong. Then Jade.
And then once she got her implant, she couldn't even move the way she was moving when she was.
Can you stop?
That's like Athena getting implants right now. Watch how much worse she gets. She goes from number 4 on my list to 10 if she gets boobs.
Now who am I missing? Jazz work, but
all right, so you're done with your list? All right, my list will go Mercedes, Athena, Bianca, Jazz, Willow, Naomi, Kiara, Awesome Kong, Jade, Jackie. It's not bad, right? It's not bad. Let's move on. Which wrestler made you a fan?
Shawn Michaels.
Val Venus.
That's creepy.
I'm joking. I was trying to get some like laughter going because this guy basically ruined my mood. If I can be honest, Mick Foley. Which wrestler made you a fan?
Who else did it? Whatchamacallit?
Undertaker Ministry.
Psychosis. The whole Lucha division in WCW too.
The Cruiserweight.
Yeah, the whole thing. Like the entire thing. Not just Rey Mysterio, like Ultimo Dragon was my guy.
Beast, bro. Beast. So Hoover 2 is your answer?
Wait, what's the question?
Okay, you know what?
No, I heard him talking about Lucha, so I was like,
you're not paying attention. Okay, got it. Which wrestler made you a fan?
Bret Hart.
Of course, you would pick the guy that's a bitch. All right. So he picked Bret Hart.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, of course. Like he would love to get the guy that bitches a lot because he does that all the time. So I take a pick.
Greatest wrestler of all time.
I'm sorry.
Is Bret Hart the greatest wrestler of all time?
No, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
How is he more honest about his wrestling, though? We're ignoring the Stone Cold thing, but how is he more honest about his favorite wrestler than he is music? That's crazy.
No, I'm honest about both.
No, yeah.
Rick said Macho. Dan said Dusty the Rock and Roll Express and Junkyard Dog. See, Junkyard Dog getting some love. Booker T said
Rocky Maivia or The Rock got you back into wrestling during the Attitude Era.
He said Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, Rock and Roll Express. Okay.
Yeah. Booker T, which is the guy that Dark Kent chose. Bobo Brazil, Junkyard Dog, Big Cat Ernie Ladd, and Tony Atlas are in his Mount Rushmore of black wrestlers.
He's corny for that. He's just trying to show that he knows the old school black wrestlers.
Who would be in your Mount Rushmore of black wrestlers?
Junkyard Dog is on the list. But here's the question, right?
Hands down.
And Ron Simmons should be on everyone's or you're a liar. But here's the thing. But here's the thing. Right? Here's the question. My list of favorite African American wrestlers, skill wise, is different from who I think is Mount Rushmore.
So who would be the other two? Because you said Junkyard Dog,
Mount Rushmore,
Ron Simmons,
Junkyard Dog, Ron Simmons. When you close your eyes and think, we're not going to play The Rock. We're going to say Dwayne Johnson. When you close your eyes and think of it, that you see him.
I could think Mark Henry.
You see him. I don't want to give him Mount Rushmore.
No, Kofi is in the Mount Rushmore over Mark Henry. Kofi Kingston's the first black WWE champ. What are we talking about?
Bro, can you stop saying that bullshit? He's not.
Kofi Kingston is the first black WWE champion. It's a fact. I'm not making this up. It's an actual fact.
Okay. Do I have to constantly put this list up to show you the amount of people that won the fucking championship before Kofi?
Ready for this? Time out. The Rock, we're not counting full black. Mark Henry was never WWE champ. Neither was Booker T.
Bro.
I figured it out. I'm going with The Godfather, number 4.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Mark Henry. All right, I'm going with Mark Henry. This cornball down here is gonna go with fucking Kofi Kingston. So it is what it is. I'm done with this nigga. Anyway, because like
hold on.
Yeah, I'm good.
How was the first black WWE?
Next.
Mount Rushmore black wrestler.
Next, because he's not the first black fucking wrestler to own the fucking WWE. No, he's not. Shut the fuck up. Stop.
It's a fact.
No, it's not a fucking fact.
Who was a full?
Next question. Next game. No. The Undertaker or Sting? Who was better?
Undertaker. Character-wise.
Undertaker.
Ring work-wise, I'll go with Sting. Character-wise, I'm gonna go with Undertaker. It's a 50-50 with me.
The best character Sting had was Rafter sitting Sting though. When he was in the rafters.
Crow Sting, yes.
Yeah, Crow Sting is the best thing.
A lot of people said Crow Sting, yeah.
But I'm saying that was only a part of his career, so that's not fair. Wow. I can only think of one Undertaker character I didn't like.
If you look at Crow Sting,
which one? American Badass?
I know you probably like that. I hated that.
You hated American Badass?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was cool for the time, but and if you look at Crow Sting, it only really lasted like what, a year and a half before he went Wolfpack red face thing.
Exactly.
All right, let's try this one. You can protect one moment. Awesome 316 is born. The NWO is formed.
I'm protecting NWO. We're not doing this. That was blasphemous, Steve.
As much as I hate Hogan in NWO.
It's definitely a tough question, but NWO.
NWO, buddy.
That changed wrestling forever.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
I remember being a kid watching that Bash at the Beach on illegal cable.
For anybody who's wondering, the Click created the NWO before it was the NWO. And that included Shawn Michaels, you haters.
Mm-hmm. And Triple H, unfortunately.
So the very concept of the NWO wouldn't exist without Triple H or Shawn Michaels.
Hey, Ginger. How you doing? That's just too sweet. You know what I'm saying? I was there for the formation. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wait, Antoine, you were at the actual show?
He was at the actual show.
That's nuts.
So, hot take a pancake. Paul Heyman should be inducted into this year's Hall of Fame while it's in Philly.
Pancake. To be honest, as long as he gets inducted, he gets inducted. It ain't got to be this year.
I'm on the fence with it. I'm going to have to say hot take. I'm going to go and say that he probably should this year. It's in Philly. I mean, you have to get somebody that's from ECW if you're going to be in Philly, bro. You have to. Somebody.
I'm going to go hot take just because it's ECW territory and Paul Heyman started the revolution. He has to be a part of that, I think, in my opinion.
I think, yeah, he definitely needs to be in the Hall of Fame. I just say it would be perfect to be this year.
I get the whole ECW thing of it, but at the end of the day, as long as he gets inducted, that's the
shout out to Terry Bush. Word, man. Another hot take of pancake. Agree or disagree? Braun Breaker should be renamed Braun Steiner once he gets to the main roster.
Disagree. This generation of wrestling fans don't even get it. It doesn't matter. He's been Braun Breaker this long. He can stay Braun Breaker.
Listen, Humberto then changed his name to Humberto Garcia, and now he's just Berto. So why not? This changes.
Not only should he keep Braun Breaker, but thanks to the Thanos snap of Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker is going to go down as the greatest heavyweight champion of all time when it's all said and done.
Wow. So should we call him Braun Lesnar?
Might as well at this point because he's going to take on the whole gimmick soon. But Braun Breaker's a talent. I want everybody to know that. Like, he's athletic. He has charisma. He's not boring. I like Braun Breaker a lot.
He's like 90s Scott Steiner, bro. Like,
no, he's both of them put together because he has the charisma and the in-ring ability of both.
Yes, and with that said, if they were going to make him a Steiner, they should have did it off Jump Street. Now he doesn't need the Steiner name, so keep it as Braun Breaker.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's all about wolf dogs. You know what I'm saying? Wolf dogs. Heath Slater has said, this is a hot take of pancake, Nexus losing to John Cena's team at WWE SummerSlam was the wrong decision.
1,000%.
Agree.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. Nexus was the hottest thing that they had, you know what I'm saying, coming out of the gate, and they kind of like buried that whole shit just for fucking John Cena.
Everybody attacking Dark Kent is hilarious.
There's only two places to induct Heyman, Philly or New York. Anywhere else will be weaker than Kent's. Kanye is better than, yeah. For those who are just popping into the show, this dickhead down here decided to try to lie and say that Kanye West is a better artist than Michael Jackson. And then it said it's Kanye West and then Michael Jackson. So we're not going to get back into it because the guy is clearly an Oreo. He really doesn't have any black friends. You know, so this is exactly why he does what he does. So
I didn't lie. I spoke my truth. Anyway.
Yeah, you're speaking your truth, all right. Got you.
But yes, John Cena burying the Nexus.
That is a lonely cross to die on. Like nobody's there. No one's at the crucifixion. No one showed up.
I understand that, but I'm
taken to the king.
My opinions are not based off.
I don't have no fucks to bring.
Gratification. I don't need gratification for my opinion.
Really?
I'll be alone. I'm fine with being alone with my opinion.
Yeah, okay,
I'm not shocked. I don't need to be gratified.
Oh, he took another shot. Why do you keep taking shots?
Why do you keep trying to come at me, bro? Like, first off, I stand on what I say. Like, you don't. You fucking flip-flop all the fucking time, and then you're going back into sucking dick all the fucking time. Listen, what you want to do with yourself and your own dick sucking time, keep it off of my show. That's what you can do for me, okay? We're going to get back to the show before you start glazing about fucking Cody Rhodes like the fucking weird little fucking dick sucker that you is. I honestly think that you fucking jerk off to fucking Cody Rhodes. Whoa! Right before you nut too, right? Shut the fuck up. Anyway, next thing. This is how I take a pancake. It's crazy that she got put over. They're talking about Zoe Starks. She got put over by Trish Stratus and got to work with Becky Lynch and still not even a sneeze from the crowd for sis. She is so good at wrestling. Do you guys think that the crowd is just never going to get behind Zoe Starks?
Let me explain something. The reason why Zoe Starks is not getting over is because they left the Shayna Baszler realism when Ronda Rousey got fired. So unfortunately, we're not allowed to get the Shayna Baszler realism. If we did, Tony Starks would easily get over. Becky can work both sides of the spectrum, but she benefits from the realism of women's wrestling too that can exist, as we've seen with Shayna Baszler's run in NXT and when she first got on the main roster, the Elimination Chamber that year, or Asuka when she had her run in NXT. Realism counts, like really hitting, real submissions, like, and if that was still the vibe of WWE's women division currently, Starks would be over. Should be 100% over, but because it's still a little cutesy, it's still about how good you look too. She's not gonna ever beat a Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan looks like half of your fantasies, and they're not gonna do that. So
half of Darkin's fantasies. All right,
she'll get over eventually, I think.
Liv Morgan literally wrestled in her panties on Monday. Like we're talking about.
I'm not. Listen, I'll be straight honest with you. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling Liv Morgan right now. And I don't know if this is creative standpoint or what, but
Max is feeling her.
Listen, her matches, yes, I'm going to say that's cool and all, but here's my thing. When it comes to Liv Morgan, bro, the fact that you're now dressing up like Ashley is kind of disturbing to me. You're really dressing up like Ashley Mazzaro. And the WWE's been doing like little subtle things since this whole Vince thing came out that I'm going to talk about probably later, but that right there is still rubbing me the wrong way, that you're dressing up like Ashley Mazzaro.
You know that's why her outfit was not a nod to that, though. Her outfit was literally ripped from, I'm trying to remember the cartoon. It wasn't, like, to be, that look of wearing short skirts was a look. It wasn't just Ashley Mazzaro's look.
She definitely wasn't trying to draw more attention to Ashley Mazzaro. That's the last thing they're trying to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the cartoon, but I'll send it to you. It was a rip from...
the last thing they're trying to do.
No, not cartoon. Christina Aguilera, thank you. See, gotta bring all things back to your remembrance. Christina Aguilera wore the exact same outfit and her genie.
You talking about in the genie in a bottle?
Yes.
I don't think it's like genie in a bottle.
It's just
to me it's just like, it's just coincidence. Like, soon as that came out, you come back and now you're dressed like that. So
it's the same colors too. It wasn't that. It's just because the Ashley Mazzaro thing is so at forefront that it's easy to attach it to. But there's no way she was doing that. In no way, shape, or form.
I look
to do anything for her career or who she is.
Unless she was doing it for like a tribute.
I'm going with Christina Aguilera. Exactly. It's just a look. It's not exclusively Ashley's.
It's just the way that Ashley had.
House from Dirty.
We all remember how Ashley dressed, so it's like I
also
don't know.
remember what Christina Aguilera wore in the video. That's what I'm saying.
Why you remember that video so much, Mr. Pastor?
What? Christina Aguilera was popping back then.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And Dirty was fire.
Why are we singing Christina Aguilera right now? You know what's crazy though? She's more over than Kanye. All right, so this is a great hot take. This is definitely a hot take. This comes from Grayson Waller. He said, "It just shows in the way how stupid these fans are. How long have they wanted The Rock versus Roman Reigns? People have been begging for years. Then they get it, and now they're complaining about it."
First off, I'm glad that Triple H is Triple H. I don't care what no one says. Triple H is one of the best wrestling minds in wrestling. He does such a good job of trolling us. Triple H trolls us, and I like that. I like that he trolls trolling fans. I enjoy that he does that. Now you don't know if it's a tag team. You don't know if the stories get finished, the story gets paused, the stories rewritten. We don't know what's going on with the story. And that's called good wrestling. That's called good booking, you
Great
haters.
booking.
That's what it's called. It's called extremely good booking. It's called, if y'all want to predict everything I'm going to do, or don't tell me that the Holy Heel is stop it. Aguilera was fire. Come on, y'all know that. Stop it. Stop it. No, but regardless of, even in his pivoting, he's still trolling, because even if you're figuring it out, he's still putting things in front of us as if they have it figured out. And that's why Triple H is still doing a good job at it's been stolen. The story could have been stolen. I don't know what happened to the story. I know what's not in the story, Kanye West. I know he's not in the story. I know that.
Why are we so
no, his pivot game is incredible. And that's still my point in what I'm saying. Regardless, even if it is a pivot, he still does it in a way where he's putting things in front of us. He dangles it, takes it back, goes and takes it back.
Which I'm going to have to piggyback on pause later on when I bring up something when we're talking about it.
Triple H knows how to play off the internet wrestling fan.
Oh, beautifully. While I will say that, while I watch other companies just give fans what they want without creating a story for it. Just hear fans say, "I wish I could see these two wrestle," and then throw it on a Saturday night where no one's watching it happen. But you know, I'm not trying to say anything about anything.
And not for nothing, Triple H was in the middle of the WrestleMania 30 Gail O'Brien story. He knows how to play off the crowd and end that story the way that it should be ended. So,
yo, Holy Hill, why don't you come to the camera real quick? Why are you hiding in the abyss back there, throwing them type of shots? Like, what's up with you? You just saying, huh?
That's it, you know. I hear that really good matches can happen on a Saturday night. I really do. I feel like you don't hear about them till Saturday, or maybe sometimes Thursday, or maybe they were pre-recorded 2 weeks ago and you forgot about them, and then it makes it difficult.
What's up with you? Why you throwing shots at Collision like that, huh? What's up with you?
Good matches, like fantasy matches that pop up on Collision. Like, I get it, I get it. It's like that. Good.
Hey, I'm not complaining. I enjoy every minute of it. You know what I'm saying? Let the story be told in the ring.
Shout out to y'all for actually being on a Wednesday night this week too. I wanted to shout them out for not being on a Saturday. They were actually on a Wednesday.
And shout to them for contributing to Valentine's Day.
Yeah, oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, was a kind of a throwback, to Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar.
Sometimes
if you know.
Saturdays that no one sees. Thank you, Mark It Down. Now we're getting into the gist of what I'm saying. So
it's not bad. You know what I'm saying?
no one's saying that, you know, this said Saturday night shows that could happen are bad shows. I'm just saying that the booking of saying, hey, we're gonna have someone from Japan versus one of our greatest American wrestlers, and we're gonna do it tomorrow on our least watched show isn't the greatest idea.
No, I can't say it's a least watched show. I mean, it gets more viewers than Rampage.
I mean, are we still considering Rampage a show?
I mean, we can't consider it a minor show. They have storylines on there.
I want to say this, mark it down, and not to keep addressing what you're saying, but I want to say that the Gargano return is different because that wasn't a company issue. That's a Gargano issue. He boring.
He is. So let's get into our wrestling talk real quick. So, well, technically, this is still like a hot take of pancake, but let's just say it said Cody Rhodes as a champion will look something like a promo every week, random matches every week, random title defenses every week, just to say that he is a champion who is present every week. No stories, not in the short term, and much less in the long term. Seth Rollins 2.0, all the receipts that Roman gave to the title will end.
First of all, whoever said this were making valid points, and then they pulled the Dark Kent for the last 2 points, and just jumped out the window. Because one thing that Cody Rhodes is good at is stories. We're not going to pretend that that's actually the reason he's over. It's not his in-ring ability. It is the fact that Cody Rhodes is good at stories. So y'all are bugging. The one thing we didn't like was the Brock Lesnar thing because it had no story. Other than that, Cody tells stories. He let Shinsuke beat him up for 2 months. Like, that's what Cody does. He's a storyteller.
Cody Rhodes is a captivating character, whether you like him or not. He sells matches. He sells stories. He cuts great promos. Cody Rhodes makes you want to watch his match and watch his story. So the fact
you don't make me want to watch shit.
The fact that we're hating on the guy before he even has the title is crazy,
bro. Listen, nobody is hating on the guy. We're just not fucking gargling his sack like you do every damn week and day.
I refuse to attack you because I think you like it, but every time you speak, all I hear is.
Right, look, that's why he left. That's why he basically turned his camera off again. He got to say what he had to say about his man. Then he wants to go back into the shadows and hide.
No, Cody doesn't do it. So put it up again. So like I said, I want to reiterate what I said.
Okay.
They are 100% correct. We will get a promo every week. He will say, Wisconsin, what do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
Shantatuga, what do you want to talk about? We're going to get random matches every week, obviously. He'll wrestle the boy nobody knows, and he'll wrestle the Hulk Hogan any night, anytime. Are we going to get random title defenses every week? Absolutely. He's going to say he's the working champ. He's going to bring the belt back to what it was. My daddy
Seth Rollins 2.0.
My daddy used to play basketball. My daddy.
He's going to need title defenses to build up his title.
Stop, Kanye. No stories. That's a lie. He does do stories, and it will not be a Seth Rollins 2.0. Seth Rollins has something that Cody Rhodes does not have, and this is why I think African American fans don't resonate with him a lot. Seth Rollins has swagger. He has
drip.
Cody Rhodes has I sell cars next door type swag, and I don't buy it.
Crazy?
Cody Rhodes voted for Trump. He's a Republican.
Cody Rhodes has plenty of swag, bro.
It's called Riz versus no Riz.
Cody Rhodes has plenty of Riz.
No, he doesn't.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Cody Rhodes dresses like a high school principal. What are you talking about?
Hair blonde? Because he dyed his hair. Why don't you dye your hair blonde? Oh, my bad.
I mean, that's right. You should. Exactly. I mean, listen, I get it. You like Cody Rhodes because your favorite character off of Arrow was Damien Dark. But either fucking way, your boy is not Seth Rollins. Your boy is not Seth Rollins.
He's not Seth Rollins.
He can never be Seth Rollins.
And by no way could he be a 2.0 version.
He does better promos than Seth Rollins?
Cody Rhodes cuts better promos than Seth Rollins.
No, he does not.
What?
No, he does not.
No. Turn your camera back off. Get the fuck. No. Turn your camera off. Don't turn your camera off because you. No. Not to cut you. I'm cutting you off. Fuck that. Get the fuck out of here. Turn your camera off. You do not want to be on the camera unless you're talking about Cody Rhodes, bro. This is the glazing shit that I'm talking about with you. I'm on your ass tonight. Pause. After you said that, after you came out your mouth and said that Kanye West is better than Michael Jackson. I'm on you, bro. I'm on you. Now you want to basically get back on camera. Now you want to get back on camera. Now you want to get back on camera. You after you say some blasphemous shit like you said before, and now you trying to say some more blasphemous shit.
Cody Rhodes cuts better promos than Seth Rollins. Period. What's your?
You smacked me, so you know what that means? I'm gonna hit you back.
What's your favorite Seth Rollins promo? All he does is laugh like the Joker. Stop it. Cody Rhodes has been cutting better promos than Seth Rollins for years. Stop.
Hi everyone, I missed you all.
We're not debating this.
You can't debate it.
Yes.
Once again, I have figured out everything tonight.
Bro,
it's gonna make the show go smoother. I no longer am going to debate with Dark Kent on a debate show. I think Dark Kent likes to be wrong, so we attack him, and
I'm not wrong.
I don't want to attack him.
You said Kanye's better than Michael Jackson, and now you just sat there and said that Cody Rhodes cuts better promos than Seth Rollins. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I want to say this.
Never had a better promo than Cody. Thank you. Cody Rhodes has been cutting better.
Well, Mark It Down, fair enough, has been saying spicy comments all night. He's been doing the Dark Kent all night. He's been being spicy all night.
Seth Rollins.
I think he even said he was spicy. Yeah,
what are we talking about?
He keeps it spicy. We know that's what Mark It Down is doing.
Bro, name a Seth
and
Rollins.
That's what you do, Kent. You keep it spicy. Because let me tell you something. Brandy Rhodes is boring. So guess what? Guess what your man's is? Boring.
Wait. You're going left field.
Can Cody Rhodes tell a story sometimes from time to time when we're captivated? When he's captured the people, when we care. Sure. Can he tell the same story when no one cares and then we want him to be quiet? Absolutely.
Wait,
don't believe it? Go look at everything he did in AEW.
Does Seth Rollins tend to keep it shorter than Cody? Okay.
And get straight to the point?
Fellas, we're talking about promos here. Seth Rollins isn't on the same page as Cody when it comes to promos. What's your favorite Seth Rollins promo? Oh, wait.
Dan said it the best, bro. He's a huge Cody fan, and he really can admit. Seth is Cena, Cody is Roman.
Cody Rhodes has no riz, as the kids say. Cody Rhodes got zero riz. He got Brandy because Brandy got zero riz. I'm sorry, Chris. Your baby mom.
Your baby mom's is Stacey Dash.
Yeah, your baby mother boring. Right there with Stacey Dash. That is a great comparison. She looked like
Can you name one memorable Seth Rollins promo?
I can't name one Cody Rhodes memorable promo.
What are you talking about? Cody Rhodes is
I'm supposed to say the one where we all started saying he did the black people freed slavery or whatever. That's the one.
Bro, was we not talking about Seth Rollins' promo when he basically got Cody Rhodes to change his mind to basically choose him? Like, or was that just make believe?
Do you know how?
Are we not talking about how good that man made a promo?
And what you're not saying, what I'm willing to say, is it took Cody Rhodes that long to get with his speech person to get past his list. Cody Rhodes was talking behind his teeth.
Cody Rhodes had to travel around the world to just get semi-good. The fuck is you talking about?
He said he has a list. People have a list. It's okay.
Is it okay? Because wrestling fans love to say what to everybody else when they have a little bit of an accent, and I can understand them fully. I understand Gunther. They still what him every time. Like yes. It's rude. But why do we never what Seth when he says things that I may not always get?
And the fact that Cody has a list and his promos still get over the way they do just tells how great he is at cutting promos.
Well, hold on, Chris. We all know it's scripted. The point is, it's still about how you deliver a thing.
We're rappers,
and I understand that Cody Rhodes is relatable. That's why he's one of the biggest wrestlers like in the company. We're not going to front with that, especially to his his demographic. Which I don't know how Dark Cat became a part of Cody Rhodes' demographic, but somewhere along the line, He decided he was a part of Cody Rhodes' demographic.
I met Cody. Cody's a real human. He's a real nice guy. And
They're all real. They're all real humans.
Cody keeps it real, and he loves his fans.
You met this man one time, and
you've been sucking his dick since then. It's crazy. You will not let it go. That should. You're like you and Brandy Rose need to go and fight it out, bro. No cap. You and Brandy Rose need to go and fight it out.
You know what? It's okay to be a fan of a wrestler that you actually met and hung out with, and realize
you did it. Now you hung out with him. Wow.
I'm sorry.
What we hung out? What y'all went and had drinks together?
We hung out for about half an hour.
Hung out how? At a meet and greet, or y'all were chilling?
It wasn't a meet and greet. It was after a show. Cody Rhodes was like, "Yo, I'm hanging out with my fans." So
he said, "I'm hanging out with my fan." It was just you and Cody for 30 minutes.
It wasn't me and Cody for 30. It was me.
So let's just ask you this question. No. So we're actually off of Instagram now. Shout out to everybody that tuned in on Instagram.
He hung out. He said we met and we hung out.
Yes, it was me, Cody, and I would say about 6 other people.
Okay, so he was hanging out with you and 7 fans.
Right? Answering questions, talking.
Hey, All-Star.
Shooting the shit.
You know I got like Corey Guns in my back pocket. Pause. Like I just called him right now, just get him on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Bro. We got to hang out. We hung out one time, but that's my brother right there. You know what I'm saying?
But you're asking me why I'm such a fan of the guy.
You're such a fan because you gave him a fucking blowjob in the back. We get it. Okay, can you move on with this shit?
Said you hung out with him one time?
Yes, one time.
30 minutes with 6 other dudes.
Yes.
I wonder where y'all was going.
Where's the white couch?
Oh man. Damn. Hey yo. Shout out to my nigga Fluff, bro. Yo, if y'all on Twitch, hold up. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure you guys follow my boy. They be playing the games a lot. Him and my boy King Teddy B. Shout out to my brothers over there. You walk into us talk about this man basically being a fucking glizzy gobbler when it comes to Cody Rhodes. Like seriously, yeah, it's a pre-pause. You might need a pre-pause. You know what I'm saying? Our apologies. Like we said earlier in the show, White Kent's opinions do not reflect the rest of us on this show.
We're also not going to pick on Dark Kent because he likes it. So we're not staying on.
He likes to get abused. He's one of those. He wants death by snoo. Oh man, let's move on. So we all know that the Super Bowl was this past Sunday, and Will Compton has said NFL is basically the WWE now, all scripted and fixed.
Let me tell you something. I really am sick of it. It's just a thing that the world goes through. We harp on things. We get a hold of things and we stay on them, and they gotta be true because we want them to be true. Let me tell you something. So we're gonna take away from Pat Mahomes just winning the game. That's what he did. Technically, he just won the game.
Wait. Reese asked this question. Hey, Ken, who's better, Kanye as a music artist or Cody as a wrestling personality?
Definitely Kanye.
He's gonna say Kanye. Yeah, of course. You love Kanye. You love Kanye. You love Cody.
No, I do not think the NFL is fixed. And even if it was, all those men are making enough money for me not to care.
Kanye brought me through a lot of struggles, man. His music did a lot.
You're still glazing on Kanye. See, listen, we moved on.
Did you hang out with Kanye one time with 12 other people in the bar?
No.
Listen, fuck Kanye until that nigga pays my step pops his fucking money. That's all I'm going to say. Until that man pays my step pops the money that he owes him from late registration, fuck Kanye. all the way back from there. Yeah, fuck Kanye.
I'm not doing all that. Kanye is Kanye pay whoever back you gotta pay back. You've made some great music. Agreed. The statement Kent said was Kanye was greater than Michael Jackson, and that is why it keeps getting brought up. We shall continue.
Oh man, listen. So, as we know, like I was saying before, Super Bowl Sunday, and we ended up getting this random teaser video where it said it's going to be the biggest WrestleMania ever, out of nowhere. And we ended up getting these two basically facing off with each other in the teaser. So now nobody knows what's about to happen for WrestleMania.
But it really doesn't matter. It still makes sense to put your biggest story on the Super Bowl.
Agreed.
Those are your biggest people involved in whatever feud they're doing, however they're doing it. If they would have put Drew McIntyre on that screen, nobody would have cared.
True. Hey, listen, it was a way better fucking commercial than whatever that Ted Kennedy or whatever his name was.
If they would have put Priest on that commercial wearing Rhea Ripley's whole outfit, they would have thought it was RuPaul's Drag Race.
Wow.
How'd you feel about the Jesus commercials? They had 2 Jesus commercials.
That's a whole nother conversation. We're not doing that on the show.
We're not doing that on the no, I don't think we care that much. We care about Jesus. We don't care about Jesus commercials. Like it's a difference. Like the same. Yeah.
And
so
telling you that
not
better than Dre, Snoop, and Slim Shady. DM me, and I'll tell you what.
Oh, he's going to be quiet. He's learning wisdom, and that is applaudable. Listen, he's not going to discuss it on the show. Let him talk to Dan separately.
But he just said out his mouth that Kanye was better than Eminem.
Listen, let him have a discussion with Dan about it. Let him talk to Dan.
Shoot me a message, and I'll tell you why I feel the way that I feel.
He called it hate mail. That's funny, Chris.
Did you just disrespect Eminem?
A lot of people do, but Cat did just.
A lot of people do because it became the funny thing to do, by the way. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, he's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. You can hate all you want. You fucking jabroni. So speaking of Super Bowl Sunday, again, we're just going through the commercials. Jade was apparently in a commercial, but for 2 seconds because I didn't even know who the fuck that was.
But you knew it was her just that fast. Yes,
that
you
was
did.
fire.
I didn't know about it until it hit the internet that people was like, "Oh, that was Jade." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
We all knew it was her from that 1 second.
Bro,
I did it.
When the
commercial
came on, I said, "You go, bitch."
I didn't see her face. I didn't see her face.
We knew it was Jade. For those of us who know Jade, we know Jade. We knew it was Jade.
Listen, I didn't know it was Jade. Well, shout out to Jade. Yeah, but you know, it's just so funny. We see her more in commercials than we see her in the ring. But you know, shout out to Jade. You know,
she's still making that check. I don't think she cares if she's in the ring or not.
Of course not.
Dan, 50 Cent Curtis.
Exactly, and that's the reason ultimately why any wrestler would leave AEW, including MJF in the future, even if it's not immediately. Because at the end of the day, when you want to make money and not wrestle all the time, you go to the company you could do that at. AEW, they make you wrestle on Saturday. They make you wrestle. No, actually, I'll take it back. AEW makes you wrestle 3 shows on one night. AEW films 3 shows on one night. So that means you're wrestling maybe 2,
actually. 2.
Sometimes 3. Sometimes
they changed it to 2. They changed it to 2 now.
Yeah,
so you have Dynamite and Rampage, or Dynamite and Rampage, or Collision and Ring of Honor. That's generally how it goes now. These are some of the pictures that popped up. Wrestlers were there, you know. So, of course, you got Jimmy with his wife, Bailey with her wife.
So let's be clear.
Bailey's from the Bay.
Because my wife is from the Bay. We were all rooting for the Niners. Bang bang.
Triple B. Triple B.
Niner gang, bro.
Shout out to Triple B. Shout out to Niner gang, even though they lost. But shout out to Triple B.
Bang,
Big
bang,
Booty Bailey. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Mercedes Moné was there with her. You know?
Well, Bailey's Mexican. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know why I said that.
Bailey is Puerto Rican.
No, she's not. She's Mexican.
She's Puerto Rican.
She is from San Jose, which is 20 minutes from where my wife grew up. And she is
no way. All right, I gotta look this up. There's no way.
Job. Bailey's name
I'm not listening to you.
No, Bailey's name is Bailey because she's from the Bay. It's B-A-Y, not B-A-I.
Her name is Pamela Rose Martinez. Thank you very much.
And she's from the Bay.
What does that have to
She was born. Yeah, she was born in San Jose, California, and grew up in a Mexican American family. Wow, I thought she was Puerto Rican this whole time.
She was Mexican. She was no. Why would you think she was? I'm Puerto Rican. I'm actually part Puerto Rican.
Ah,
I'm a
tiny bit Dominican, but I hear what you're saying.
I am part Puerto Rican. It's in the beard.
I want some mofongo.
Wait,
I'm mad. I bet he said Bailey got no top lip.
Kendall's right.
Mexican.
The Niners are cursed until they do right by Kaepernick.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Until they do right by him. You guys will always lose. Niner gang.
NFL did it to Jay-Z did it to Kaepernick. How about that?
No.
How about none of them are supposed to be successful till they do right by Kaepernick?
Dude, Jay-Z did Cap dirty.
Exactly.
More pictures popped up. And of course you get some more wrestlers. You have Mojo Rawley, who was there. Titus O'Neil. And if you look there in the middle,
how did you find all these pictures?
It was on the internet. If you look there in the middle, there's a certain somebody who's there who hasn't been seen on AEW television in a while.
Oh, you know what's crazy is I stared at this picture and I saw Sasha and I thought you meant her husband was there. But as I looked closer, I realized that
Here we
go. Also trigger alert.
There were wife couples that were there, including Kennedy and her husband, the Oos. They were at the game together. Bailey is no longer with, we all know she was with Aaron Solo, for those who don't know. And they had a long relationship. It didn't work out. He didn't understand what the family dynamic was. He didn't know how strong Mexican households were. He wasn't ready. It didn't work for him. Sasha married a Filipino man when she was supposedly living in the Bay. She be fake claiming the Bay too, because we all know she's from Boston with the Cody Rhodes lips. So now here she is at the game in her hometown, air quotes, by herself with her friends who are with their significant others, because that's what Sasha does.
Bailey is technically with her significant other in Mercedes Moné. Okay, that's her. That's her.
Oh, no, they're not together. No, don't do that. How's she gonna be? How is Bailey her significant other? She got a whole husband that she don't wear a ring and put in pictures. But they share a dog. The dog has more appearances than them. They both hold the dog. They don't hold each other. How they both walk the dog on Instagram? Nobody used to walk at each other. They don't walk with each other. How they hold the dog, but they ain't holding each other?
Whoa, can you stop? Listen. Why do you need Mercedes to basically post her husband more if she's living a private life?
Well, she's not. What kind of private life? She ain't living a private life. We saw she out of the Super Bowl. We be seeing her booty, her legs. She half naked on Instagram. She be thirst trapping all the time. What are you talking about? She's scantily clad, just like Liv Morgan when she comes to the ring. She wearing half things.
Private about Mercedes
doing the Eddie Guerrero shimmy. What's private about doing the Eddie Guerrero shimmy every time you in the ring, just shaking your Eddie Guerrero? She ain't private. That's a lie.
The only thing private about her is the nigga she's married to.
That's the only thing private about her is who she married, where she married, what he look like, what's his name, what he do.
His name is Sarif Tom.
Do they have two separate bedrooms? They have two separate houses.
He's a seamstress, right?
Do they share custody of the dog?
Oh my gosh! Listen, yes, they do. Okay, all right. Look, I'll give you the rundown. Okay, first of all, she's an Aquarius. Okay, so she don't have to always be around her significant other all the time. Okay, Sarif Tom.
Why are we only talking about her? He's the man of the house. He's the head of the household.
Is he? Is he though? Is he?
She don't be wearing pants. She be half clothed.
Listen, they only have been married for the past 8 years. Okay, they got married in 2016.
That's 8 years. That's 8 whole years. You celebrated with sis when y'all hit 8 months. They've been together 8 years. What are you talking about?
Listen, okay. Let me just say this.
You and
A
sis,
long fucking time.
of your hard self kissing on sis.
I'll give you an. All right, Akira Tozawa doesn't show his wife at all.
Excuse me?
Akira Tozawa doesn't show his wife.
Wait,
Probably not allowed. His country's strict.
you're comparing a character down to Mercedes
What are you
Montero?
talking about? He's not allowed.
Stop
He's
it.
not allowed. That's rude.
Not even a comparison.
Apologize to Akira. Apologies. Had you on here,
I can't do his dance. I got one arm. I can't do his dance.
was marrying Tamina on TV because you couldn't show your own.
Oh wait, for those who can't see my shirt, it is Tony Storm. All right, so chin up, tits up.
Here's Sasha, a fake member of the Bay Area, born and raised in Boston with a Cody Rose list, over here hiding her husband like Drake hid Adonis from the world. I'm not hiding the world from you from the world. I'm hiding the world from you. That's what she's doing with her husband, Drake in the face.
Listen, so what? Who cares about? All right, what do you want to see this man do?
Stop showing me pictures when she be out with her married couple friends and she ain't married or coupled up and she just there.
If your homies brought out
One of her husband had to work.
He works all the time. He must work all the time.
If Naomi and Uso are out, Mercedes can be out with her husband. Stop playing.
He can be there. I've literally seen more pictures of her and masked wrestlers. I've seen more pictures of her and masked wrestlers than her and her husband. What are we talking about?
Okay, listen. Are you done with your trigger alert? Are you done?
You did it. You said look at the middle of the picture, and I looked at the middle of the picture.
That's not who I was talking about. So if you look at the middle of the picture, who's standing next to her?
What?
I'll zoom it in for you.
What about her?
Britt Baker was actually.
I saw her with her husband 2 weeks ago.
Oh my goodness!
I've seen her with her husband.
Dan's right. You see more pictures with Rey Mysterio with no mask than you seen Sasha Banks' husband.
Okay, Dan, do not listen. Dan, stop. Dan,
talk about it.
Absolute fact.
Talk about it. Maybe he's taking the pictures. He's not a photographer. He makes the outfits. He makes the outfits. He makes the outfits.
Wow, y'all are rude. But yes, Britt Baker was taking photos with the WWE women, which is dope. Mercedes actually going to AEW though. So, but this is dope. You know what I'm saying? Got to see them all together.
That is dope.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? But everyone thinks that they all hate each other.
This is not about AEW, CML, WWE. This is about wrestlers being wrestlers. And they should be
exactly
with whoever they want to hang out with at the end of the day. And it's not like Jordan Grace is there, because that's somebody who got a wife.
No,
Jordan Grace got a wife.
Fans
and then I bet you.
I know you're not disrespecting that black man and calling him a woman.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Jonathan Gresham is not Jordan Grace's wife. That's her husband.
Jordan Grace's wife? He would have pulled up with her. They would have been at that game together.
Fans have more beef.
Will you stop calling Jordan Grace a man? Can you stop calling Jordan Grace a man? Please, can you stop calling Jordan Grace a man?
Fans have more beef than actual wrestlers do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
companies and they're chilling together.
Word, especially the ones that say glazing ass comments like you do. So the last thing we need to talk about is Taylor Swift.
Okay,
acknowledging.
No, let's be real about this. The Taylor Swift thing was
we ain't talking about Taylor Swift. No.
It was very out of hand. They did show her 30 times each game during the playoffs.
I am the biggest football fan in the world.
I feel like Ice Spice paid for that position. I feel like Ice Spice's manager team paid Taylor.
Ice Spice is a fucking industry plant. I don't care what nobody say.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
She's an industry plant, bro. This isn't the show for it. This is a wrestling show. But when we get to my music show, that I'm probably gonna start soon, I'm gonna put it out there. Ice Spice is a fucking industry plant. If you guys don't think so, you're bugging. You're bugging, bro. Oh, because her ass, bro, and it's not even that big. Are y'all serious? Y'all kidding me?
They put Ice Spice there for a certain reason. Like
y'all got indoctrinated. Wait, y'all got indoctrinated by actually thinking you think you're the shit, bitch. You're not even a fart. It's an actual hot song.
Hold on. Let's pause everything. Station identification. I believe Ken Dale just said he likes how Taylor Swift looks. Or are you talking about?
No, he's talking about Ice Spice. He's talking about Ice Spice.
Please clarify.
He's talking about Ice Spice.
No. Please clarify for the delegation so we can move on from this point. I don't know if this is a Dark Kent statement or a real statement, and I need to make
sure. Dark Kent loves Taylor Swift.
Are you talking about Olive Oil or Betty Boop? Which one of them are you talking about? He's talking about Betty Boop.
No, Olive Oil.
He's talking about Betty Boop.
I thought she was going to talk about the letter P.
No, she looks like Olive Oil because y'all just don't know your cartoons. The one looks like Olive Oil, the other one looks like Betty Boop. He's talking about Betty Boop. Everybody loves Betty Boop. Betty Boop was attractive when we were kids. Nobody.
I got what you. You fucking.
Betty Boop's overrated.
Yeah,
Olive Oil is overrated as well.
Overrated. Olive Oil's not rated. What was Popeye doing going after Olive Oil? She had what she had? He's just competing with Brutus. Thank you, Lady Star.
Thanks, sis.
Just competing with Brutus. But Olive Oil had nothing worth going after. Them layer buns were fire. the layer buns she had on the back. It's memorable.
Maybe it's the lips.
Nah. Oh, did she have? I gotta go back. I don't know. I probably ate mad spinach for her, and that was crazy to me. That personally was crazy to me.
Hey, listen.
Two things I never understand: Popeye eating spinach for olive oil, and saying that Kanye is bigger than Michael Jackson.
We're still talking about this, fam.
We're not gonna let you let that down, bro. You're never gonna. You just said a lot of outlandish shit on this show, and we're not letting you let this one down.
It's not outlandish.
Yes, it is. So, by the way, remember we talked about how big business for AEW is going to be taking over. What is it, March 13th, I believe. So, we got some news. The pre-sale tickets for AEW Big Business at TD Garden has sold out in 12 minutes.
Hey.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing, though. They're saying that the current setup is only for like 6,000 fans.
They'll reopen it.
I mean, if it's 6,000 people show up, is anybody going to be complaining about it? Other than the weirdos that be like,
take pictures of arenas and then post them.
Yeah.
No one's gonna care. We're all gonna watch because we all know Monet is coming back. It's gonna be one of the highest.
We know Okada is gonna be there. We know Will Ospreay is gonna get his first match.
One of the most high-rated AEW shows of all time. Salute to them. Also, I want to say, I love Mercedes Moné. I know y'all hear me go off about her marriage, but that's a person.
That's separate. Yeah.
Mercedes Moné is a great wrestler, and she's great in ring. I do not appreciate her stealing Tony Storm's thunder. I don't appreciate it. It's rude. Because Tony Storm is a gem, and it's rude for Mercedes Moné to come in and do what they're about to do. I'm sorry, what did you say, Kanye?
I believe that Mercedes can't steal Tony's thunder because she's like, everyone's waiting for her to come back, and when she comes back, it's not going to mean that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? She could have came back months ago, and she didn't, right?
How could a woman come back months ago if she was injured? You fucking idiot.
What makes you think Mercedes Moné coming back is not going to mean much in AEW?
If you're waiting for something to happen and it doesn't happen after a while, stop caring about it.
No, Darkin. No, Dwayne. That's you. Okay? Because we watched you done this shit for every single damn episode. For 98 episodes, as regards to Cody fucking Rhodes and winning that fucking title from Roman. We done watched you fucking talk about it multiple fucking times. So you're full of shit, bro.
Mercedes Moné is going to show up and do what they couldn't have Saraya do because
that's fucked up.
It just is what it is. She, like I told y'all, fell all the way off. Her neck injury was real. She's not Daniel Bryan. She's not Edge. She is Saraya, and she sucks now. She's not even 50% as good as she was when Paige first entered the ring and had been wrestling since the age of 5.
Correct.
Not even close. She wrestles like a 50-year, like she's May. She's Mae Young. Saraya wrestles like Mae Young. Y'all still want to see Mae Young wrestle in the ring?
But can we also stop the cap with Quez talking about how great Mercedes is?
Yo, he keeps coming for you.
Because it's true.
Bro, I dare you to go back on any one of our shows and hear me talk shit and say that she can't wrestle. I'll wait. No. Okay, it's recorded. The only thing I have ever said, and you will sit up there and say that I don't stand on business. Let me show you how. The only thing I've ever said about Mercedes is that she has the body of an iPhone. Wow. That basically takes away her fucking wrestling ability. This man talks about her not basically showing her husband every single week. Does that him talk about her wrestling ability? No. So get my dick out of your mouth, go put Cody Rhodes back in it, and get the fuck out of here. That's what you can do for me. Thank you. Thank you.
Relax.
Now.
Relax.
So we're not body shaming Mercedes right now. We're not relationship shaming Mercedes right now. We're being
shaming Mercedes.
We're being truthful and honest about the fact that she is the biggest female wrestler, free agent, period, when she was a free agent, and top 5 female wrestlers in the world. And if anything is top 5, it's always a big deal. So you're a hater thinking it's not a big deal. It'll be a big deal next week. It'll be a big deal next month. It would have been a big deal 4 months from now. It would have been a big deal 4 months before now if she wasn't hurt. It's a big deal whenever. Because she's a big deal, especially in AEW, where their biggest star is Toni Storm.
She is a big deal, but as time passes, in my opinion, she's becoming less of a big deal. That's my opinion.
Wow.
Do what Dan said and just watch the pop and then admit you were wrong next week. After Big Business, because we ain't got them time.
Like, seriously, bro. Like, if it's not his favorite wrestler, he trashes them all the fucking time. Like, this is the bullshit that, I'm sick and tired of on this fucking show. Like, I swear to God. If you don't fuck with the wrestler, you will literally shit on them, even though everyone universally likes the person. You need to shit on them. Yeah, you. Who else? He doesn't. You do.
Who
the fuck is you talking about?
Who do I shit on?
You just shitting on Mercedes, bro.
I didn't shit on Mercedes.
You shitting on Michael Jackson earlier. Like, what is up with you?
Relax.
Right. Relax. Kiss my ass, bro. Respectfully. Go fuck yourself. And my Christian and Edge voice. Go fuck yourself.
Time out.
No, time out nothing. We're gonna move on. Because I don't want to hear you talk about it anymore. So WWE accidentally leaked this when they basically posted the picture for the Elimination Chamber. And in this, they show basically the people that were supposed to be in the Elimination Chamber match.
They're still going to be in it.
Well, that's the problem. So earlier, I saw you guys were talking about Jade, and someone mentioned that she's going to be in the Elimination Chamber. However,
that report is a lie, bro.
WWE has reportedly scrapped plans for Jade Cargill to be involved in the Elimination Chamber match to determine Rhea Ripley's WrestleMania opponent.
That is a lie.
The original plan would have seen her win the Last Chance Battle Royal on SmackDown.
That is a lie. Jade will be in that match, and that will begin the Jade and Bianca feud, and they will carry that to the rest of WrestleMania.
I have a question. If she doesn't, then what?
Let me finish. Bianca will cost Jade the Elimination Chamber. Becky will win. Bianca will cost Jade. Bianca will go heel. Jade will be the face, and that will be the WrestleMania match.
I agree with your storyline, but to me, Bianca versus Jade has to be the heel. She's a better heel than Bianca.
We've been talking about how Bianca needs to go heel for a year. Yeah. For a year. Now is the perfect time where she would help Jade get over and get her new character over at the same time.
I'm out.
And you don't want her to go heel?
No. I just think personally, I think Jade's a natural heel, whereas Bianca isn't.
The crowd right now in WWE, it's the same thing when Cody returns. They love you when you come back. CM Punk is a natural heel, as you say, but they loved him when he came back. It doesn't make any sense. Jade has to get over first. She's not going to get over being the bad guy against somebody people just utterly love. That's not going to do it for her. She's not that good on the mic. She's not that good. She can't carry a heel.
But Jade as a face with Bianca being her first time being a heel, and not for nothing, Bianca is just too likable to be a heel. Have you seen her fucking show on Hulu?
Bro, you watched that show on Hulu?
Yes. you can't not love Bianca Belair.
Bro, Bianca, everybody wants her to go heel, and just because you're saying that now, it goes back on the consensus of the wrestling opinion for a year that Bianca should go heel. And then when we say Bianca should go heel, your reaction is no, she shouldn't. Is once again a bad reaction. Like she should have went heel a year ago.
She should have went heel a year ago. I don't think her going heel against Jade is the right move.
That's how you build a story. The heel Jade does nothing. It does nothing for the story. It has to be a surprising turn. That's what a turn is. She has to turn.
So it's going to be a double turn.
No, because nobody thinks Jade is a heel in WWE. Nobody looks at Jade as a heel in WWE.
What? Fine, face versus face. I'm cool with that. I'm just Bianca is so loved, as we know.
Bianca will still be loved as a heel. We love heels.
Except when it's a fucking television show, because people that were on the show gets fucking fired from one promotion and then the show basically goes and gets canceled.
At least Collision is still gone.
Too bad a certain wrestler had to go back to the place that he was talking shit of because the person that he worked with. Well, anyway, I'll leave that alone. Damian Priest says WWE told him that he isn't allowed to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase right now because World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins isn't medically cleared to be in a wrestling match.
I feel like are we reporting the work? Are we? Because it's a fact. Like that's not news.
That is just weird. When has that become a thing? When has that become an actual thing?
Question against someone, you can't have a match. They can't ding the bell. He's not clear.
How? If it's at any time, remember what we basically. What is the Money in the Bank? Anytime, any place, anywhere.
Right, and that's why they're clearing it up for people like you who take wrestling words so literal. He obviously cannot cash in against someone who is hurt. So
wait a minute, whoa. Let's not say that, because a lot of people have been hurt at the end of their fucking matches and they got the shit beat out of them and they still get cashed in on.
Kayfabe hurt.
Oh, okay. Heard you. Kayfabe. Now we care about kayfabe.
Seth Rollins is actually injured and can't wrestle. How can he get cashed in on? So they explained it to you.
Get hit, lay on the back, pin him. That's it. Ding, ding, ding. And the winner is Damian Pierce.
They explained it for Ja.
Oh, man. It's so weird. By the way, I like that this news came out. Because now both of you, I'm not fucking with you, but both of you can eat it. Okay? Just are you ready for this? In this clown's voice? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Per PWI Insider confirms pitches for a new women's mid-card title to be introduced in a ladder match at WrestleMania 40. As of these reports, the belt is set to be named Women's Intercontinental Championship, with respective veteran Natalya or Naomi winning.
Let me tell you something.
Terrible idea.
I haven't done the show basically in a week and a half, so I'm going over this time period. I will tell you something. WWE's women's division, now that Tiffany Stratton has moved up and certain people are in place, it can go with. But then here's my thing as well.
Let me hear you.
Then you have to get rid of the WWE Tag Team Women's Championship.
I've been saying this for what? How long have I been saying that?
You'd have to get rid of those.
How long have I been saying that? And y'all said I was bugging.
They didn't need it back then. Their roster was trash. Everyone was hurt, and there was nobody there. Now everybody's getting better, and there's tons of females on that roster. They obviously need one. But they better do something with it, because your other companies aren't. They do nothing with their women's titles. So what are you saying?
I know you're not talking. When's the last time Rhea defended that title? When's the last time EO? When last time the EO defended that title?
Okay, now EO's title reign is different. Rhea's being handled as a top person. Period. Not
okay. Okay, I got you. Okay.
In the company. EO, that's a debatable subject. EO's title reign is debatable.
Adding a title is not going to help the booking. It's not. They don't need a new title. They need more challengers for Rhea, better challengers for EO.
You know what's crazy? Is Davina be over here?
Storylines.
You know what's crazy? Is Davina, for those who don't know, that's my wife. She be over here like, no, y'all can't just leave Ken alone. And then sometimes she don't hear like the things you say that just like I personally feel as if you say them to make us angry sometimes. I feel as if you say them to play devil's advocate. For example, in this situation, I just admitted I was wrong, and Ja's been right this whole time.
Thank you.
And
I appreciate it.
In this present phase of where the roster stands for me, I completely agree with Ja that they need a mid-card title because they have a lot of stars in WWE right now. If we're going to say that Liv Morgan's someone they invest in, that means we have to go Liv Morgan up. Or if Tiffany Stratton is the newest youngest person they invest in, that means you got to go Tiffany up. And between Tiffany and Charlotte and Becky and Rhea and Bianca, there's about 8 other girls. So that means they have like 10 star females. Everybody
don't forget, wait. You also have Jade, who's basically now coming up as well.
They have a hard roster.
Star. I agree with everything you just said, but making another title is not going to remedy the situation.
It puts females.
What situation? What situation are you talking about?
The situation that women's wrestling is not being taken as seriously as it should be. Building better feuds for the two. You already have 2 world titles. You don't need.
And that's what a mid-card title does.
And you have tag team titles.
And that's what a mid-card does. It makes it get taken more seriously.
Explain to me.
Women have more opportunity to hold the title.
Thank you.
And how does this show not take women's wrestling seriously? We pick up Willow every week, Deanna Purrazzo,
Tony Storm, Sky Blue, Mercedes, people that are over fucking seas, Mia Atawani, Sarai, Trulia,
on this show,
Serena D.
Fellas.
And we talk about the men, Jordan Grace, not Nia Jax's brother. We talk about everybody.
We love women's wrestling. What I'm saying is, making a new title is not going to help the booking. It's just going to convolute.
Bro.
You're booking for your main title. You have 3 women's titles already. Book them better.
You have 3 women's titles, and they only care about 2. Please explain to me.
It's not.
What the fuck are the tag team titles if you barely have any tag teams? You have 1. Okay. 1.
So,
please tell me who's supposed to be going against each other every single week for these women's tag titles. KC Squared and Kabuki Warriors. Who else?
Hold up.
Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Wow.
Hold up. Let's do a better job of making people care about the 2 women's world titles.
Let's do a better job with you out talking. How about that? Let's do a better job with you not talking.
The 2 world titles before we make a new belt.
You making All-Star go to sleep because you're talking and not saying anything.
I don't know why you're debating him. You have to stop enjoying abusing him. And he has to stop enjoying getting abused. Because y'all just have a toxic relationship at this point. And I refuse to abuse Darkette because I feel like he wants it. So I'm done debating him on his crazy opinions.
Let's do a better job of building the 2 women's world titles before we make a new title. Because now we're convoluting and breaking down the titles and making them worth less than what they are.
Look at what Dan said to you. Darth King. Wow, that's crazy. Listen, homie, the world we live in is about female power. Tell me this isn't going to help get more eyes and time for these females.
It's not.
It automatically means more TV time.
You fucking idiot! damn, bro. Like
Bro,
like, Jesus, man. Like, I'm sorry to invoke the Lord's name in vain, but especially when I'm about to bring up the next topic. But
let's
yo,
go calendars for the fucking world titles before we make a new belt.
bro, we have multiple fucking challenges. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on. Stop yelling at him, bro. Chill. Bailey is currently, although she's being overlooked thanks to The Rock, Bailey is currently having one heck of a story with Io, where Bailey as champion means something at WrestleMania. Becky versus Rhea, who Rhea is one of the strongest female champions in the past 2 years, is also going to be a major story. Those titles are attached to major stories. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
They're attached to major rivalries.
So, hypothetically speaking, if you have Bailey and you have Rhea as your champs after Mania, and you already have tag team titles, you don't need a fourth women's title. You have to build up the 2 titles singles that you already have.
This is why you can never run a promotion, bro, because nobody will watch your shit.
Okay, Joe. Right.
Nobody will watch your shit whatsoever.
We love the Bailey story. WWE is so focused
you know
on
a lot more about wrestling than I do.
WWE.
Hey, I do.
No,
I do, because I don't say asinine dumbass comments like you fucking do.
But to be honest, in this instant, Kent, you sound very sexist for not understanding that a title brings more light to the women's division and doesn't lessen it at all. Like your take on it lessens the championship.
No.
Doesn't make sense when there's 15 top females in WWE right now.
But
15 females.
Title, it's taking
15 others.
15 females cannot all be in a rivalry for 2 titles.
Why not?
And that's another question. You said 15 females that are on the top. We're not even talking about the 15 that are on the bottom.
I'm literally talking about the top of the card. They have 15 good females.
But if you book them right, they can be.
How?
Bro, if you book them right and there are 2 titles. How are you booking all of this fucking shit for just 2 titles? And just leaving everybody else to themselves?
Dan,
They're supposed to be put into makeshift tag teams.
Dan,
That's what you're saying.
Dan, this is what he doesn't understand.
You want to see fucking multiple Natalia insert person here versus these 2 fucking random ass women for tag titles. That's what you want to do. You don't even give a shit about the tag titles.
Wait until.
Please let me know who has held the fucking who was the last 5 people to hold the fucking women's tag titles. I'll wait. Tell me right now. Name them off the top of your head in 10 seconds. The last 5 tag team women to hold the titles. I'll wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We continue.
Yeah, I'm continuing, bro, because you sound fucking idiotic, bro.
Do you know real quick?
So
people doesn't make you smart.
Now you get muted. So, WWF superstar Mark Calloway, aka The Undertaker, gave his life to Jesus and was baptized. He told his wife afterwards, "I think this is the greatest thing that I've ever done for me." And why the fuck is this thing in the way, real quick?
This also isn't new news. Undertaker's been saved for like 10 years.
Restore my relationship with my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
This is old. Undertaker has been professing Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior for at least 6 years now.
Yeah,
yes?
Yeah.
He got saved a minute ago.
Yeah, he got saved a while ago.
That's awesome.
My boy Mark.
Shout out to Undertaker.
We're gonna be in heaven together watching wrestling.
Mm-hmm. You know this one's gonna go. He's going to hell. By the way, so this also came out that both Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre have still not signed new deals with WWE yet.
Doesn't matter.
I know Seth is definitely going to end up signing. Shout out to my boy Justin.
First of all, Paul Levesque would have been ignorant to have signed any free agent that y'all are online crying about WWE didn't get. And you know who else would be ignorant to sign anybody at this point in their company too? AEW. AEW.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Nothing. I think I know what you're about to say. Not even cut you off. AEW needs a hiring freeze.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it. Now that you guys don't need anybody else. This roster is completely stacked, bro.
It's
completely stacked.
The problem becomes, and this is what Paul Levesque knew, the problem becomes when you have too many A guys. Like right now, he has too many. That's why Drew McIntyre is working so hard to remain relevant. Because he has too many. How is somebody who beat your top guy during pandemic, who you put the title on during the pandemic, that held your company down. Why? How was he a back?
You always freeze around this time. I swear.
and now he's a back burner guy. So here we are.
Yo, you know what it was? There was too many cautionary signings. Like WWE was signing this person because they didn't want AEW to have him. AEW was signing this person because they didn't want WWE to have him. Now, the cautionary signings are over. Look at your roster and chill on signing free agents.
I must say that is exactly why I feel like not to beat a dead horse. That's why I say Triple H was correct, and what seemed to be his kind of like stop on getting people. I believe last time we spoke, I said Dragon Lee was probably the last outside of the company person that they grabbed up.
No. It was Jade.
WWE.
Yeah, Jade.
No, wait, no. It was actually Brian Pillman.
Okay,
WWE has the money to sign whoever they want. They lay.
But I'm talking about. But you know why I said what I said. I'm talking about top guys too. Because my point is, AEW keeps signing top people, and you talking about titles. Everybody can't be in a rivalry for the title, and they have 30 top division dudes. You know how stupid that is?
And they got like 45 belts, fam. Like,
bro, shut the fuck up. They don't have 45 fucking belts. And then stop over exaggerating. Like, I hate when niggas like you fucking say stupid shit just to fucking say stupid shit. You can literally count the belts. It's not that many belts. They have the same amount of belts as WWE has.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. If you're basically combining all the fucking companies, yeah, they do.
They have no. We're talking about one show. We're talking about main roster. Don't mix in NXT. No, they
okay. And, all right, and we're not going to include Ring of Honor. Let's do it.
That's fine. They have a almost New Japan level amount of belts on AEW main roster. They just added a new title.
World title, TNT, TBS,
Tag,
Intercontinental,
Trios,
and that other new belt. What's it called?
Hold on. I have Intercontinental. The Continental Crown.
Dumb.
That's not even really defended like that.
Dumb.
Tag, Trios, TBS, and the women's title.
That's
9.
They have 10 belts.
That's 9.
That's a lot of belts, John. And New Japan has the same amount. Probably
it's
12.
Crazy. Dude,
that's crazy.
Every fucking match is for a belt. Having a belt means shit.
Well, hey, guess what? You know the crazy thing about it? They may have had all those fucking belts, and guess what? Cody Rhodes couldn't win any of them except one, the one he created.
Why are we talking about Cody?
Yeah, that was just a shot at you. You've been taking shots at him, so
why are we talking about Cody?
Because your man's had to run away because he couldn't win the fucking title for the company he so-called started, right? So you have to try to go to another company that fucking ones that kicked him out and didn't give a fuck about his dad. Yeah, that one. Yeah, he tried to win that title now, trying to basically complete the story. Finish the story.
You know what? I never understand. I don't understand anybody saying WWF didn't care about Dusty Rhodes, because Dusty Rhodes, they signed that man and let him be successful off of charisma alone. He wasn't a looker. He wasn't athletic. None of that. He was simply entertaining. And they still ran with that man for his
FTW was not the actual title.
They put Dusty Rhodes, one of the greatest wrestlers ever, in fucking polka dots.
They put him, bro.
In polka dots. And
hey, let me explain something to you.
Oh my goodness.
Let me explain something to you, Kent. Being attractive means something in this world.
Something you will never know what that's about.
I'm
not attractive.
As much as we don't admit it, being attractive, like having a look, absolutely means something when it comes to business. And Dusty Rhodes looked like the mild-mannered man who sat at home and watched TV every day, or was literally on a farm, not even plowing, having Mexicans do his farm. But
he was the top draw in the NWA, and what you do is put
because of charisma, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's awesome that a company believed in a man that much that they ran off of charisma that long.
WWE played.
It's crazy. It's crazy because the same company that Cody Rhodes started, they didn't believe in him that much. That's why he couldn't win the world title.
No, he just didn't want it to look like it was set up, which the Young Bucks never cared about.
Hey, you want to know something else? Also, you want to know it actually got over quicker than Cody Rhodes did? Bang Bang Scissor Gang. That actually got over more than Cody Rhodes did. We won't be honest with you.
No, definitely not the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. That's still
Bang Bang Scissor Gang. That's over. It's definitely over.
not over. You just like
It's over. Listen, you just bang bang scissor gang, bang bang scissor gang. Come on,
Scissor gang is over.
Bang bang scissor gang, bang bang scissor gang. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Bang bang scissor gang. You know what I'm saying? Something that Dark King doesn't get to do. Bang bang scissor gang. All right, let's go. So, by the way, Solo is 0-23 since he lost to. Since he beat John Cena.
That's fine.
That match did not help him at all. Let's just be honest.
Dead ass. That's just crazy.
Because that match was trash. But it don't matter. He's about to be replaced anyway. One of his cousins about to pop up soon.
Which one? Oh, by the way, Zilla Fatu, breaking news for those that don't know.
It could be Lance or Zilla that pop up.
Well, no. Zilla actually signed with shout out to Lance, by the way, who actually followed us on TikTok. Zilla actually is coming back to Reality of Wrestling, Booker T's thing.
Yeah, which is nothing but the D League for WWE, and this is what I'm saying. I get that, but the other cousins who aren't signed or in WWE affiliated wrestling and WWE affiliated places too. So it could be all three of them. It could be one of them. It could be two of them. It could be none of them. But I believe somebody's going to step up and basically make Solo look stupid anyway.
Moving on. Hayes Parker.
Lance has a better spike than everybody's boy.
So Jada Parker made it to World Star. And people are saying, damn, wrestling done changed.
He was crushing it, though. I can't front.
You don't even like people that look like Jada Parker, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You stop it.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're not. How are you? How are you black? Because of your skin color? Oreos are black too, but they have white inside. Carlton was black too. Brian Gumble was black too. Stedman is black too.
John, you're more Brian Gumble than I am.
You want to go there? You want to go there with me? Actually, no. You're more Brian Gumble. What blackness is inside of you? There's no anything black about you except your skin color.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing black about you, buddy. Let's be honest here. There's nothing even black about your soul. Like, you have a white soul. You're going to just sit there and just say that you have an extremely white soul. Okay, you have an extremely white soul.
Bro.
You want to know how much of a white soul you have? You have such a white soul that Cody Rhodes has his dick all up in your ass and is all the way reaching to your heart.
Y'all argue like a married couple, and while Kent has been instigating you today, and I get it, let's keep it going.
You're right. Because WWE has removed Brock Lesnar from the opening intro and replaced him with LA Knight.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
No.
Oh man! Speaking of more Brock news, per Wrestling Observer, even though Brock Lesnar and Vince McMahon have been scrubbed from the marketing for WWE 2K24 video games, speculation in the industry is that it's too late to remove them from the game itself.
Okay.
We shall see. We shall definitely see. Oh man! Wait! What do you say? Hey, listen, you ain't gonna talk about my boy Brian Kelly. Shout out to Brian Kelly. He's a friend. He's a friend of mine. We ain't gonna talk about that. Leave him alone. He's cool peoples in real life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that we're best friends like certain other people who spend time with somebody for like 30 minutes. Matt Camp from The Bump has been released. Nobody knows why. I don't watch The Bump. I don't watch The Bump like that, but
no one does, and nobody cares.
Also, apparently, Jennifer Pepperman, who was a senior writer and producer for WWE, has departed the company as well. She was not released, but made the decision to leave the WWE. Now, I don't know if this has to go a little bit more with the Vince stuff or what, but a lot of people have been leaving lately or being released. It's kind of weird.
If you want to hear a little bit of inside knowledge, So I went to Sacred Heart University for college, and
I met
Vince McMahon at Sacred Heart University, but they hire writers from our college just because it's down the block.
I never heard anybody literally say that there was like talk about it proudly that they met a rapist. Like,
yo, he did hear it from Cody. He heard from Cody while he was hanging out with him last time.
No, see, y'all tripping out. I went to Sacred Heart University. That's a WWE college.
Oh, where we get it? You went to Sacred Heart University to fucking play flag football.
No, I
so you're a master of touchy feely. Heard you.
No, I'm an athlete, unlike you. Next,
you're not an athlete.
I'm not an athlete.
Playing fucking football, like for fucking flag football, is not an athlete.
Y'all are doing it again. What's next?
Stop it.
WWE now has a new thing called Love Has No Labels, which is a campaign, and it's in a partnership to celebrating heritage months throughout the year.
Like it.
So additionally, WWE and Love Has No Labels will debut a Heritage Month public service announcement featuring historical activists across communities who have helped drive social change, including Martin Luther King, Maya Angelou, Billie Jean King, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Cesar Chavez, Roberto Clemente, and Harvey Milk. Additionally, the new PSA features WWE superstars Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, Damian Priest, Sonya Deville, and Cody Rhodes. The spot will air throughout the year across WWE programming and social media, as well as the ad councils, channels, and networks of media partners. I didn't say he's a munch. I mean, he just loves eating Cody Rhodes' ass. By the way, this also came out that the former WWE star claims Jackie Gator turned down advances from Vince McMahon and her career suffered as a result.
No, she didn't turn down advances. She turned down a request she must didn't like. Because she wasn't turning down no advances half naked on my TV. Last I checked, she was half naked on my TV.
That was Nydia.
I believe Gator. You gonna tell me that you couldn't go on Google right now, put that name in, and you're gonna get a lingerie picture? Because I promise you, if you go Google, put that name in, you're gonna get a lingerie picture.
Stop talking about Charlie Horse's ex-wife. She has a lot of substance abuse problems.
Stop it. Ain't nobody buying it. Next.
Vince trying to have her do some next level shit.
Next. A victim is just that, a victim. So if she's saying she's not a victim, good for her.
When did she say? She didn't say she's not a victim.
Exactly. So
she hasn't said anything.
So exactly. So we don't know if she turned down anything.
Listen.
And she didn't say shit 15 years ago either.
You see what I'm talking about? Like, that comment is crazy, bro, and you know it. Cause what? That's your man's. This is your man's. I'm deleting his number after today. By the way, so this was another thing that came out, right? Everyone's talking about this online real quick. Chelsea Green decides she wants to put the hashtag Justice for Chelsea WWE.
No.
And then people just like ripped her apart, bro. Like, this is like bad timing, insensitive. Bro.
He meant to put a D on that, Dark Kent. Fired. See, I don't know why you saluted him. And that was a big issue. I thought that was hilarious. Number 2, please take this Karen off my screen, bro. We're off that. She's stupid and all the rest of that. We off that.
It was just bad, bro. Like, why would you?
We off that. Dark Kent needs to know that nobody agrees with his opinions tonight. Don't think
what's good, Zoe?
With you.
What's good, Zoe? So I actually had got this, as you can see, last minute, but Julia Hart and Willa Yuta have been sidelined with injuries in AEW, which was like kind of weird because I was like, why isn't Julia Hart like wrestling at all? But apparently she got injured.
That's hurting that time.
Willa Yuta.
She was almost able to help it, but now she's hurting it again.
Who do you think should beat her for the title?
I don't know. It hasn't been cool. It hasn't been like recognizable since like it was the dude in the beginning of Jade's run where it was like sort of cool and then it died out.
Nyla Rose.
Who?
Nyla Rose.
I thought it was some guy.
You know how to be politically correct, do you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, heard you. By the way, as we all know, like I said before, Kazuchika Okada is heading to AEW and expected to sign soon.
That's thank you.
She was a wrestling anyway. So Okada basically is officially apparently headed to AEW, but no contract has been signed yet. Apparently, he's going to be signing it.
You do not have to sign a contract to go to AEW.
You know.
I don't know. Let me tell you, I don't know who told y'all. All you got to do to go AEW is call Tony Khan and be like, I want to wrestle. He's going to go,
I want a match.
You want to?
Yo, Star, it's an Airwise contract.
You want to go on Saturday? Can I make a special announcement about it? Can I say I have a big announcement?
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
You're gonna fire and 10 people? It's an Airwise contract.
So, QT Marshall is set to come back to AEW, but not as a wrestler. He will be a VP of the company upon his return. It's believed that both sides have settled on their prior differences. There is no word on when Marshall will return, but there is an agreement in place for weeks now. I assume that the only reason why he's coming back is because WWE wasn't calling you, my guy. Cody couldn't get you a job, my guy.
Exactly.
You thought
give him a job.
What Draymond said, and listen, y'all know I love Paul Pierce. Shout out to the Celtics. But what Draymond said to Paul, they don't love you like that.
We're going to unshout out the Celtics and agree that they don't love him like that.
They don't love you like that.
We're not fucking with Paul Pierce, bro. He's OD.
Yo, like.
You're not messing with Paul Pierce? I thought he would have been your idol. Or just like,
Dude,
out of nowhere, I thought you would have been like, Paul Pierce is the greatest NBA player of all time. That's the most sane thing you said the whole day.
We don't fuck with Paul Pierce.
So, let's get on to Scott D'Amore shit real quick before we get into these other shows, because we're running out of time. Back in 2001, Scott D'Amore apparently became frustrated with Anthem because he tried to bring in a former Universal Champion, Braun Strowman. And the promotion was set to dub the event The promotion was set to dub the event Braun for Glory. Braun for Glory? It's kind of weird. But however, Anthem ultimately pulled the plug because of Strowman's too high asking price and their belief that the Monster Among Men would not improve Impact's wrestling business. Scott D'Amore threatened to quit the company over it, but Anthem saw him as an asset to the company at the time and convinced him to remain in the Impact.
Anyway, he's a great wrestling mind. I'm sure
he's great.
I'm sure when he goes to AEW, he's going to do a good job over there as well.
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to happen, for real.
Braun Strowman can't even win an arm wrestling match against a regular person. So I don't see what's so tough about Braun Strowman. He wanted him in TNA because all of his red hat wearing friends were in Impact. Some of them are still there.
Steve Cutler.
One of them
actually quit. TJ Adams.
One of them actually quit wrestling and is now a police officer. Go figure.
Who's that?
Who were those dudes that were in that Deanna's husband's group?
It was Steve Cutler and who's the other guy?
The other guy's a cop.
What was his name? I gotta look this up. I totally forgot. Because he was tagging with him and what's his name, right? With damn, why can't I think of this man's name? Who? Okay, wait. When he was in WWE, he was tagged with
Y'all remember Riker?
Wesley Blake.
Wait,
no, not him. What's his name? Jackson Riker, aka Gunner.
And what was the other one's name that you said earlier?
Wesley Blake.
No, it's Colt. Deanna Purrazzo's husband's name is what?
Steve Macklin.
The second dude you named is who?
Wesley Blake.
And
The other one was Jackson Riker, aka Gunner. He was in TNA before as Gunner.
Okay. One of them is a cop now.
Let me see. This guy definitely retired. He retired from wrestling. He is soon announced he will become a deputy sheriff.
There we go. So as you said, Braun
Riker.
Strowman fits the criteria of all of his friends in the narrative thing, and that is, that he joined law enforcement and joined the Good Old Boys Club.
Be a shitty wrestler to want to become a cop.
I mean, you had to be a shitty wrestler to become a government official too. Kane.
No. Being a mayor and being a cop are completely different stories.
Wow.
You're doing it. Move on.
How?
You're doing it. Nope. Anthem wanted to apparently paint Scott D'Amore's departure as mutual, but they learned that Scott D'Amore did not want to lead the company. The wheels were in motion for his departure a month before it was announced. Now, here's the thing. Fightful also reported that several TNA talents sent a letter to Anthem and they expressed their frustration with Scott D'Amore's firing. And words are saying that we are deeply saddened by the decision to remove Scott D'Amore from the TNA Impact family. It is our desire to have a dialogue with you and with the company in effort to protect the present and the future of TNA for you, for Anthem, for the fans, and for professional wrestlers. So, honestly, like I said last week, for those that don't know, they basically had a Zoom meeting and didn't even let any of the wrestlers speak. And they tried to lie and say that Scott D'Amore quit when he was actually fired. And this actually rubbed a lot of talent the wrong way.
It's crazy, bro. Scott D'Amore is a treasure, bro.
I'm telling you.
He brought TNA back from Hogan and Bischoff fucking him up.
After the news that I had heard that apparently that they were willing to let people leave, but only certain wrestlers because they're worried about their impact basically going to other places like Jordan Grace. This company is not someone that I'm supporting right now.
That's insane. Scott D'Amore did everything for TNA.
Did you just say you're not supporting TNA?
I said that since last week. I am done with TNA. I will watch some of the matches maybe if it's like, you know, intrigues me, but as of a fan, they've really lost a fan because you got rid of the one guy who literally was the heart and soul of that company. You know what I'm saying? That's like basically WWE getting rid of Triple H. Like, just being straightforward. Like, it was dumb as fuck. And the reasons for you firing him was dumb as hell. It makes no sense. And you're not even able to actually properly explain why you got rid of him. There's no answers as to why you got rid of him. So, it is what it is.
Scott D'Amore is one of the reasons why TNA even has the clout that it does.
So CMLL is going to be booking an event in March, and BCC is going to be headed down to CML because of the whole feud that's going on with them and Dynamite. Also on Dynamite and Collision and AEW, whatever. So you're going to have BCC, I believe, is versus Blue Panther and the other guys that's been popping up. But you also got this announced, where we're going to be having Valkyrie Vixia Luvia versus Willow Nightingale, La Calenina, but then her tag partner is Tessa Blanchard.
Willow her tag partner don't even like her.
This is interesting. I guess that's the only place that Tessa can get work. CMLL.
Well, that's the only place she's worked. She's been working at CMLL. It's the only place she could work.
Now she was working at AAA. And then Conan didn't want her anymore.
She's not back. Dan, that's a big statement. What's back? CMLL isn't back.
No. They're talking about Tessa Blanchard being back because it's like
I'm still saying Tessa. She's not back. She's just
she's still on the indies. She can't get no big break.
Yeah, she's not back. She broke. Big break. She broke already.
Josh Barnett is bringing Bloodsport to Japan.
That's fine.
Bloodsport Bushido will take place June 22nd at I don't want to say that wrong, so I'm just going to leave it alone. And Minoru Suzuki is going to be involved too. I'm definitely going to watch that. That's going to be fucking fire. I know for a fact John Mox is going to definitely be there.
100%.
Okay, so this actually goes into what we talked about. Now that AEW has signed three of the best wrestlers of our generation, I like to see a hiring freeze. There really isn't anyone else in the world, maybe Mustafa Ali, that AEW can add to the top roster they've assembled. Now is a matter of booking and using everyone, many of whom who could and should be world champions, in a meaningful way to continue the momentum they have to start the year. The other thing is that all three are undeniable and will likely need to be champions by September to not feel like they were fumbled. Now, I personally don't think they need to be champions all by September. But do you think that these three that are coming in should trump everybody because of star power?
To where? Wait, where are they going?
They're going to AEW.
Yeah, AEW, Will Ospreay, Mercedes, and Okada.
I mean, they like technically they're already trumping everybody.
And not for nothing, you can't flip flop the titles because they make the titles look like shit.
With the amount of titles, it's easy to give each one of them a belt and nobody think nothing of it.
But you give them a shitty belt, it doesn't matter.
You make the title great. You said that about Seth Rollins' title too.
Yes,
like,
there's too many belts. They belts look shitty.
And here is Seth Rollins being a great champion, regardless of what you say.
All right.
It doesn't matter because you don't like a title.
Well, hold on.
A title that makes a title. It's a wrestler that makes a title.
Does Gunther's IC mean more than Seth Rollins' world title right now?
Well, is that because of the legacy of the Intercontinental title?
I'm just saying.
No, I'm asking you. Is it because of the legacy of the title? I'm asking you. Is it because of the legacy of the title or because of how good Gunther has been?
I'm asking what title.
Oh, exactly.
Wait.
Exactly. So that's my answer. My answer is because Gunther's been so good as champion, it's made the belt important. Just like anybody else can get a belt and be good at champion and make it important.
Answer my question.
What's your question?
You have to answer my question.
They both are doing great with their titles. Both.
What title means more, Gunther or Seth?
Seth's.
Really?
Yes.
You believe that honestly?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, fine.
Gunther has a mid-card title. We thought Gunther was going to win the Royal Rumble literally a month ago because that means he would have went for an actual world championship and Seth Rollins' title. That was the whole point, right? Which means that his title is still a mid-card title, which means that I don't know what you're talking about.
Seth Rollins' title is 6 months old.
And still a world title, not a mid-card title.
Wait. It's a world title because they said it is. Not because it has the cachet.
That's crazy. This guy's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
All the titles are what they're named. All the titles are because they said it is.
But wait. Also, if a certain somebody was to win that title, if they wasn't injured, this man would be fucking congratulating them like fuck, right?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, okay.
If CM Punk would have won that title at WrestleMania, it wouldn't have been a big deal.
No. First of all, I'm not Ja. So
No, you're right. You're not me because you don't stand on shit.
Yo, why do you keep instigating this man? What is wrong with you?
Because he's on my dick at this fucking point. You don't fucking stand on shit. So fuck is you talking about? You're not Ja. You could never be Ja. You could never in your life be me, my nigga. Ever.
I stand on every.
And I would never want to be you. You're an embarrassment as a black man. I would never want to be you. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know why Dark Kent chose violence tonight. I don't know why he's taking shots at Ja. I don't know why his opinions are so outlandish. I don't know why he doesn't recognize
outlandish.
Because once again, you're standing on a place by yourself. You can't keep defending points that only you believe. That's when nobody starts listening to your opinions. When only you believe them.
Gunther's IC run isn't more impactful than Seth.
You asked about the title. It has not made a mid-card title bigger than a world champion.
Thank you. Wait, Dan just said it. Because Chris was on your fucking ass. Now you want to take it out on me, right? Heard. Why'd you get the same energy with Chris? when he was on the show. You pitched up, right? But you think that you can fucking come at me about shit? The fuck out of here, bro.
Gunther's IC run.
I don't want to hear about fucking Gunther. Let's fucking move on. If you really want to send the WWE Universe into a tailspin, put The Rock in the Elimination Chamber, have him win, and have The Rock go up against Seth Rollins. Rock wins, and have Roman win, and have the Bloodline hold both world titles.
I don't care what they do. I'm just here to watch it.
That would be fucking fire too.
Yeah,
I think that would be fire.
I really don't care what they do. I'm really just here to watch. It. They have once the star power is there, you could do whatever with it as long as it makes sense. That's the glory of having the star power. And every company right now has a good amount of star power. So I'm happy for everyone.
We kind of already did this on TikTok. Who was the most overrated? We all know it's Warrior.
Everybody's gonna say Warrior. It's
Warrior. I don't even know why I even had that on there. My bad, y'all.
The same dude did like 10 of those.
Shout out to my boy Justin. So, by the way, Shotzi, this kind of is a spoiler alert for everybody who's going to watch NXT next week. Shotzi has suffered a serious knee injury in her match against Lyra Valkyrie at tonight's NXT taping. Shotzi has to be helped to the back. Now, we saw this last time with who was it they said was injured? Ilja. And like, you know what I'm saying, serious thing. Like, same thing with like the whole, by the way, another spoiler for Friday for Rampage, Sammy Guevara versus Jeff Hardy. They said Jeff Hardy was knocked out. We didn't see the rest of the match.
I've already said this several episodes ago. I don't like spoiling shows when they're pre-taped. I think those people have nothing else better to do.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to know about this shit, but the fact that it came out
that we could talk about rather than what will happen.
Jeff Hardy is one of my favorites ever. He's hanging out, man. That's a wrap for Jeff.
I wish this nigga would shut the fuck up. CM Punk says my comeback will be the greatest of all time.
Next. I don't even know why that's in our news, bro. Can we do this reviews? This show's too long. You're doing it again. I'm not Chris. I will leave.
We all know about Mrs. Wife. So for those that don't know, she basically has precancerous cells. Unfortunately, she in a few weeks or a few months, I believe, she's going to have a hysterectomy. Oh. So prayers to the Miz, prayers to his wife. It's tragic, you know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to them. You know, like seriously, that's just wow. When I read that,
children, though, I'm not making light of
yeah.
But if we're being honest, like she's had children, so thank God for that.
You have two.
Yeah, now you just want to pray the surgery goes well, but they've had children.
It's a sad situation. By the way, so this was going around saying that I don't know what you call this, but this is not wrestling. For some reason, this was circulating as regards to the match for Japan. Where I was talking about before, where we had the War Dogs versus United Empire. Basically, for those that don't know, yeah, this shit started going viral where they was basically tired out at this point and just smacking each other. And it was like, this is wrestling. Listen, the match itself was wrestling, okay? But I actually have to agree with Ice Cube's son on this, O'Shea Jackson. If you're going to sit there and basically say that these two are the best in the world, and if you're going to sit there and constantly talk about how this is wrestling, you got to use a better clip. Don't wait until showing a clip of these guys where they're tired the fuck out and they're just literally just smacking each other. Show the other transitions that they did. Show the actual moves that they did.
And if I'm being honest, that's why I told you a multi-person match will never be match of the year. One, it's impossible to keep up with all the action. Two, you get bad spots. And this is what we see a lot with AEW when they do their stadium stampedes and stuff. It comes across as stupid. I ain't gonna lie. Because a lot of times the camera catches things that aren't entertaining or that are transitions.
They're not supposed to get.
or just horrible transitions. So but for those of you who pay attention to wrestling, you already got Zack Sabre versus Bryan Danielson in a real match. It was a banger, match of the year candidate. So who cares if you caught a transition part where they were playing? Who cares? You got a real match. You got one.
Yeah. So the hate on it is kind of weird, but I do think that you guys could use a better clip.
They're taking a still photo of a classic match. It's like it's 1 second of 25 minutes of classic wrestling. So what are we talking about?
Apparently Matt Riddle and Austin Aries will be fighting each other.
Wow, talk about two people that absolutely nobody cares about anymore.
Talk about a match that I'm not interested in.
Like nobody cares about that match.
Also, so these are
the collector and the police fondler. It's crazy. Remember when Austin Aries had 8 belts?
It was like 5.
Austin Aries was the belt collector before Omega was.
Yeah, he was. Now he has no belts. Matt Riddle's still on drugs though.
Wow. You know what? So these are the matches that are basically going to be for Revolution so far. Bangers. These look like bangers.
If you think Roderick Strong versus Orange Cassidy looks like a banger, I just have an issue.
You think what?
If you think Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson is going to be any different than their first match, I just have an issue. Like Eddie Kingston matches are all the same. They're all Japanese.
I think he's going to get his props finally. I think it'll be. I think it's good for the storyline.
Eddie Kingston has Japanese rip-off matches, point blank. Period. He always says this is like it's honoring the Japanese wrestlers when he's just ripping off their moves and ripping off the stories in the ring. As far as Orange Cassidy versus Roderick Strong, nobody's cared about Roderick Strong since he turned and joined the Undisputed 4 or 5 years ago.
Jared, you're bugging.
No, that's absolutely not funny. That's absolutely not funny. It's not even R-Truth or Akira Tozawa.
Jared, stop saying that. It's not true.
That's absolutely not funny.
I don't want.
Don't say anything.
I don't want Sting to put over the Young Bucks in his last match because the Young Bucks don't need it.
What is wrong with
just stop. Just ignore it.
So
Darby
are possibly doing their best character work of their lives.
Yes.
You want to say you don't want them to finish their story?
I wish that was your blood on their fucking suits.
So Cody could finish his story, but they can't finish theirs?
The Young Bucks are already over. They're the Young Bucks. Like, they don't need that win. Like, let it be Private Party or let it be...
What?
Shut the fuck up!
Let it be someone who needs the win. That's
wow. My goodness.
Like a dude that moans in people's ears.
The Young Bucks don't need a win.
He probably moaned in Cody's ear. That's why he doesn't fucking recognize him. So Will Ospreay and Konosuke Takeshita got announced last night. I'm looking forward to that match. I'm damn sure looking forward to that match. And honestly,
can I be honest? Like, knowing who's going to win takes a lot out of a match for me. There's no way Will Ospreay's losing that match.
I know, but does that mean that the Don Callis family is going to turn on Ospreay? What about Kyle Fletcher? What's he going to do?
He's going to stay with Ospreay. Come on, stop playing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
This is getting good. This is a good story right here.
No, it is not. No, it is not. No, it is not.
By the way, Tony Storm and Deonna Purrazzo, that story is actually cooking. I actually love that. I love it.
These wrestlers, the only good story on this page right now is the top 2 matches. Is Swerve and the Bucks.
Swerve, yeah, that one's gonna be fire.
None of the rest of these stories matter to anyone watching this pay-per-view. There is no story.
Whoa. Tony Storm and Deonna Purrazzo don't have a story?
No, they do not. They have one good promo that was only good because Tony Storm is a gem. Because Tony Storm is a gem.
I'm wearing her in my shirt. That's my shirt.
She's building a great story. She obviously is going to win the match. But
no, she's not. No, she's not. Deonna Purrazzo is definitely beating her.
No. Tony Storm.
Yeah.
We are getting Sasha Banks versus Deonna before this year is over.
That will be fire!
Tony Storm is winning that match. Something's wrong with you anyway.
We're getting Tony Storm versus Mercedes beforehand.
That is not the match. That is not. Nobody cares.
Bro, Listen, there's literally like 2 matches that people want to see. Actually, sorry, 3.
Hold on. This is how I know, Kent, on a serious thing. This is how I know you really don't watch anything but WWE. Because for you to believe that Toni Storm versus Mercedes is a bigger match than Mercedes versus Deanna is completely so far-fetched. It's so wrong. You don't watch AEW.
I think Toni Storm's the most over female in wrestling right now.
No, you're just worried about her ass because you like.
I'm not worried about her ass. I'm worried about her promos.
You don't watch it.
Fucking, like,
you don't watch it. You don't watch it.
So let's get through these weekly shows.
Same thing you're watching.
SmackDown, as we was basically doing the show, was on. Triple H came out. He basically said that he doesn't care how anybody feels. It's going to be Cody
on this show. Like, I know it happens after us, but it'd be so far away that so many new things have happened since Monday Night Raw.
Maybe. Okay, it's fine. But we found out about the Elimination Chamber, the people that are in it. The only other thing I could talk about probably was if Randy Orton won his match against AJ Styles because LA Knight cost him. And this apparently is about to be a tag team, Cedric Alexander and Adonis.
Love it.
What do you love about it?
Yeah, because it's pointless to me.
It's another makeshift tag team. They put 2 black guys together. They both had dreads.
Bro, give them a good gimmick. Let them get over. The 2 great wrestlers, man. Like,
Asante Adonis is a great wrestler?
Cedric Alexander's a great wrestler?
Cedric Alexander is one of the greatest wrestlers.
Big Swole's husband is a great wrestler?
Wait, rewind. Is one of the greatest what? Where?
Wait. We're going to front on Cedric Alexander?
No. What did you say?
No. WWE fronts on Cedric Alexander. We're just being real.
Did you say Cedric Alexander is one of the greatest wrestlers?
He's one of the best workers out there right now.
He hasn't worked in 8
We
months.
watch the same Cedric matches. Come on.
He hasn't worked in 8 months. I'm very confused.
The dude can work, man. Come on.
By the way, Braun still doesn't know where he should sign.
Invalid.
And Paul Heyman came and interrupted and said that The Rock's going to be there with Roman Reigns tomorrow. So,
Kendall, I'm mistaken who Dark Ken is, period. Because part of me feels like he's just trolling Ja because he wants to fight Ja. And another part of me feels like he believes everything he said tonight. And I'm confused.
He could try to fight me. I will whoop his ass. So we had Collision.
That's definitely incorrect.
Okay, I'm glad you think so. I will break your fucking jaw and break your body down. Limb for limb.
That would never happen.
All the martial arts that I have in my body that I have learned over the years since I was a child will come out. Okay? Let it be known. Deonna Purrazzo and Kiera Hogan, Toni Storm and Queen Aminata, as my boy the Enforcer would like to say, all Cheeks Elite Wrestling, because that literally those some good ass matches. Mark Briscoe and Brody King was okay. Orange Cassidy and Ishii didn't really care about it. Star Junior and Estande versus BCC.
He's definitely believed everything he said tonight, including that he could be.
I'm just saying, niggas know me. You lost your mind. This was the pay-per-view that happened for New Japan. Like we was talking about before, this was Okada's last New Japan Pro Wrestling match, and this was also Will Ospreay's last New Japan Pro Wrestling match. Brian had to say this about Zack Sabre Jr., that he is basically the world's best technical wrestler, and he said that he's no longer the best technical wrestler. He's given basically the title to Zack Sabre Jr.
Passing the torch is cute and all of that, but while Zack Sabre Jr. is one of my favorites, especially when it comes to technicality, like I'm not taking anything away from him, Daniel Bryan is the GOAT of that. Yeah, it's like Michael Jordan, like talking about LeBron James or somebody, and a Kobe, and being like,
or like Kanye talking about how much he loves Michael Jackson.
See, why are we still bringing this up, bro? I did it hours ago. You're still talking about it.
I mean, you talk about hours ago. You still breathing when you still here. But yeah, so let's get into this War Dogs match.
All night. He's been crazy all night.
Bro, the cage, the setup, amazing.
Fire.
Now, the crazy thing is, we it's been determined. Like, we're saying this could be match of the year candidate. However, we're being also we're saying before the show, it's hard to say this could be match of the year candidate due to the fact there was multiple people in the match.
No, it's also due to the fact that because it was too many people for the same reason why we said what we said about the BCC match earlier. Like at the end of the day, when it's too much going on, unfortunately, sometimes it's just too much going on. And as good as the spots were in this match, at times there was too much going on. You don't know where to look. Like it wasn't as bad as that one multi-man match in AEW where they played the music for the first 8 minutes of the match while they were fighting.
Oh, the Stadium Stampede. Wow, thing with the guy in the blackface.
Oh my gosh, it was like a bad acid trip. Like, and I've never.
Hey, guess what? They have a 12-man. They have a 12-man tag match coming up.
Please don't do it.
It's going to be Bang Bang Sister Gang versus 6 other people. I leave it alone.
And see, bad match. Let's
go into Raw. Andrade.
Oh, a national treasure. R-Truth and Tony Storm are the most entertaining parts of those two companies.
Agreed. Literally. Okay, so where can I start? This triple threat match was interesting because Jay smacked the shit out of Gunther. He literally got like his, like, you know, he decided to be just like his cousin who smacked the shit out of Cody. And so he's going to smack the shit out of another, you know, white person, you know, for Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? His wife is black. You know what I'm saying? So
Jimmy accidentally helps Jay win the title at Elimination Chamber. Goes to kick or hit Jay with the object, ends up hitting Gunther.
That'll be interesting. Bobby Lashley beat I'm always gonna call him Jonah, but Bronson Reed, and Bronson Reed.
I didn't like that because we always act like we're trying to build Bronson, and then this happened.
And then and the fact is that he got so upset because he wanted to. Elimination Chamber is gonna be in his hometown. He's not even gonna be on the card now.
He's still gonna be on the card. He'll fight somebody, but it would have been
no, because WWE's been doing. I think honestly, bro, I was talking about it with enforcing everybody in our wrestling chat group. Let's just be honest here. There is literally no championships being defended except the tag titles and Rhea's title.
It doesn't matter. There's going to be 5 matches.
I think it's going to be only 4.
No, 5. Say 5. If I
number, bro, I think they're going to do it just like how they did Royal Rumble.
It was 5.
There was 4. For Royal Rumble, there was 4 matches.
Roman and the 2. Okay.
We have
you see what I mean?
We
Both chambers.
2 chambers.
The tag titles and Rhea.
4. And 1 singles.
You got to give Bronson a match.
They're not. The only other match I can actually see them pulling off would be Logan Paul and Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I don't want to see that again either.
That may be the 5th match, but otherwise, I think they're really keeping that 4 pay-per-view, 4 matches per pay-per-view.
Yeah, the kickoff show. So that's what I'm saying, Kendall. Like, they got to do it. You can't play that man completely.
When's the last time there's been a kickoff show?
They've been pushing him. They gave him a fire entrance. Like, they gave him the new camera work, all of that, and then just have him lose. It's crazy.
You know what? What's crazy is how you get smacked across the face and say, you slapped me across the face, and what that means is I'm going to hit you back.
Oh, because that's what Kent said to you. Don't slap him across the face because he's going to get you back.
I'm not going to speak. Because every time I open my mouth, Jaw gets upset. Because he's
nigga, you breathe and I get upset. Because why are you even breathing?
You do.
I'm saying, why are you even breathing? Seth told him, you need to finish your story for yourself, for your dad, for me, and for every single person here. And said, I'll be your shield. That's cute. It's cute. It's cute. By the way, after Monday, this is the people that are in the Elimination Chamber. So, Bobby Lashley, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight. We're going to figure out who the other 2 are going to be. It doesn't really matter because Drew McIntyre is going to win.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense.
First Seth and Drew beat Seth.
Yeah. And then Sammy wins the fucking Money in the Bank, and then he gets his revenge.
Yep.
Drew beat Seth at WrestleMania?
Yes.
Yes, you.
What is wrong with you? It's called, bro. Oh my god.
Let's just move on. And then you have Bianca and Becky, and we got to figure out who's the other four, which is more than likely going to be Naomi. And it's going to be Tiffany Stratton. I don't know. I'm still hoping that Jade, because if that report basically like tripped me out a little bit. But
WWE didn't say it, and Brian Alvarez didn't say it. I'm telling you, bro, it's happening. Jade will be there. That's a fake report.
Okay.
Why would you put Drew in a WrestleMania?
So NXT,
because Drew won WrestleMania when there weren't even fans in the stadium. Exactly. Hold on, and helped the company achieve its highest grossing year in a decade during a pandemic. That was Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, you jerk. Roman Reigns didn't come back till fans came back.
I'm not a jerk.
So how do you reward the person that held the title when nobody was there?
Would you put LA Knight there instead of Drew McIntyre?
Did LA Knight do something for the company that I don't know of?
Who's not over right now?
Drew McIntyre helped the company while nobody was there.
Jared All-Star. Drew McIntyre is over right now.
Yes.
Yes,
he is.
Completely.
Maybe you don't follow what he says on Twitter, but yes, he is.
Watch wrestling like that.
Your man's made a fucking meme about your man's. No. Drew McIntyre made a memes about your man's.
Hold up. Look at the other wrestlers in the chamber right now. Drew is the least. Oh, put the picture back up. Who's the least?
You know what? Look. Who's the least over? You. Now shut up. Moving on. NXT.
Wait. Go back. No, Bobby, go back. Who's the least over in that picture? Go back.
Bobby.
All right, you know what? Y'all do the show.
Who's the least over in that picture?
Bobby is obviously the least over in that picture.
Randy is more over. LA Knight's more over. Like, come on now.
Bro, can you stop? Can we move on? Like, I need to go. Like, thank you. NXT. The only thing I really can talk about, Oba came out and fucking was on Demon Time.
I was so black about y'all wrestling, and I like it and everything. This dude is feeling like Roman Reigns circa 2016 for me. They are pushing him down my throat. I don't know him. I don't believe him. I don't nothing. I don't care if he sounded cool when he said, bring him and I'll beat him, whatever he said. He still is a lame to me. I do not know who this dude is or what he's about.
You. My man is lame. He can't work. That's it.
I'm not talking about his work because
he can't work.
Yeah, he's a match with Dragon Lee.
So Baron Corbin basically finished the story before Cody Rhodes. Shout out to Baron Corbin and Braun, aka the Wolf Dogs, for winning the tag titles in NXT. That's dope for them. I believe that Braun's probably going to end up basically turning on Baron. Who knows? Because isn't Braun supposed to be going to the main roster?
To be honest, it's kind of weird. It's whatever works in Braun's favor, because this definitely isn't about building Baron. Yeah. So if they feel like Braun is getting heel heat, then you have him turn. If you feel like people love him, then you have Baron turn.
But you have Braun versus Gunther for Mania.
What?
Braun Breaker is facing Gunther at Mania. You know this. I'm not.
Says who?
Bro, can we move on?
All right.
What do you guys think about?
Where did this report come from?
No, I don't even want to do it. I don't want to do it. I just want to get over the show. Can we finish the show?
Let him tell me. Where did the report come from?
He can tell you in a private message. I want to get on with the show because I'm done.
If you feel, then it is not a report.
Dynamite. What did you think about Dynamite last night?
It was a better Dynamite. It was one of the best ones they've had in months.
The face off between Swerve, Hangman, and Samoa Joe.
That was expected. I'm talking about the Adam Copeland, Daniel Garcia stuff.
Mm-hmm. Dax Harwood and John Moxley kissing each other.
Anything that Nicholas and Matthew Jackson do is gold for me right now.
Classic.
They pushed the shit out of Tony.
Orange had a great match.
Willow and Sky Blue, it was all right.
It was a great it was a normally Dynamite is mediocre. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
It was a solid 7 Dynamite.
I'm giving it an 8. I'm gonna go Jacquez with it and give it an 8.
I gotta get this promo from Darby though. Listen, I know when I was homeless when AEW first started, I begged you guys for a job and you saw nothing in me. I had to sit by and watch all your shit friends get hired, your little California crew. And thank God at the time there was an EVP here with a sense of brains, and I'm not talking about Kenny Omega. Apparently, this rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
You want to know what's crazy is I don't care about Darby Allin to the point, and y'all know this on this show. I find him to be the least believable wrestler in the world. With that,
I think he's the least believable pillar.
Wait, hold up. The guy who loves Jack Perry thinks that Darby Allin's not believable.
Okay, so final thoughts.
Oh shoot! My final thoughts are this. After we've been very high spirited on our show always. Last couple of weeks, it's been very high spirited. So you think we would all understand to come here, get the job done, be regular. And for some reason, Dark Kent decided he wanted to do what he did tonight. This show was long as
he's been doing this since last week. That's why the show was 3 hours long.
For the first time that I can remember on this show, Jaquez didn't instigate Kent. Kent instigated Ja over and over and over and over again. I'm highly disappointed in Kent for doing so. When he's the one who wanted to do the show tonight, when he's always the one that's like, let's do the show. My life revolves around this Thursday night. And then you get on here and you completely
hijack the whole fucking show, bro.
By just going at Ja consistently, knowing you're pushing his buttons, knowing the reaction you're gonna get is ludicrous to me. Like,
if he wasn't on the show, we probably would have been done already.
I don't get it.
Honestly, we probably would have been done already.
I don't get it.
My final thoughts is I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you guys. Keep sharing the page, keep liking the page. Make sure you guys are following us everywhere. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. We're getting a nice little following on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, just from the videos I'll be posting. I've got some more that I'm going to be posting from the shows, either from prior episodes, or different things that we've come across. I'll definitely post them onto the TikTok. But make sure you guys are following us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Make sure you guys, like I said, give us a subscribe over on YouTube. Give us a like. You know what I'm saying?
100 episodes in 2 weeks. We need to go crazy, and I'm gonna make some materials because we need to get to monetization, to what's known as social media syndication. It'll be great by the 100th episode.
And by the 100th episode, we will have a new intro that features me and All Star.
I want to listen to him on that because
I'm coming next week. Pause.
That's on him. Y'all don't hold your breath.
I will be at your house by next week.
Kent, do you want to explain yourself in your last final thoughts? Like, what are you gonna say?
Dude, my final thoughts are.
Give your final thoughts, bro.
My final thoughts were obviously I'm just trolling Ja too. Having the crew back together is amazing.
Go fuck it.
Right? We're getting close to episode 100, bro. Like, come on now, 100 weeks. We're doing our thing. Jared All-Star, best rapper in the game. Download his shit. Listen to our show. We have the content. You know what I'm saying? And let's get a little crazy.
Anyway.
Now with that said, I want Ken to know that it was wrong for him to troll Ja in any sense of the word, especially when Ja began with the text where he was honest about the state he was in mentally. And then it always comes across like you're being bullied, especially when you're saying things I don't like, because then I got to tell you I don't like it too. Yeah, Ja always doesn't like what you say, but now it's like we're bullying you when technically you were bullying Ja tonight. So I have to bring it up in both ways. I tell Ja when he does it to you. I'm gonna tell you when you do it to Ja. And y'all are both wasting my time when y'all do it to each other. So let's just stop being toxic.
Dude, we're all best friends. Come on.
I gotta go. See y'all later. We'll be back next week.
No, you're my best friend. Stop playing.